have to know, like I'm that comedian up on stage, and if you don't laugh at him, he starts getting really uncomfortable. So if you guys, I like to get engaged with you. I like to get you pumped up, and in return, I want you to get me pumped up. So I ask a lot of questions, and I just ask that you guys please get engaged, because I really put my feelers out there and see, how I'm doing with you, and if you're understanding things, or if I'm on track or off track, or what direction I need to go. Is that cool?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because I've been on some webinars before, and it's like crickets, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, beam me up, Scotty, I can't take this. Okay, cool. So you guys are looking at the inside of Everlesson, okay? So the way Everlesson is set up, first of all, you have to know that you create one membership, and you can have multiple products in there. That's what Anthony's doing with his, right? He created one membership, and he's putting multiple products in there. Or you can set it up to where you have one membership and you have one product in there. We kind of have it like 50-50. Some people, just have a membership with one product, and then others, like this one right here, has like 30 or 40 products in it, okay? Now, so that's exactly what this is. This is like my main membership. It's like where all of my informational products are in there. So not like my launches or anything that I put any effort into. These are just people who are involved in my world, and they click, I want to see his other products, and they buy. And that's how that happens. I'm not putting any effort into this or anything else. And you can see that there's 960 members in there. It's done $17,000 in sales. So not bad for just, not doing anything, not expecting anything. Matter of fact, I have some people, we go and test products out, and we'll put them inside the membership, but they're really not for sale. And then people will go buy the damn things, and then they'll come back at me, and they'll be like, Chad, are you ever going to put content on this product? I'm like, oh, wait, no, it wasn't for sale. I'm sorry about that. So it just goes to show you that if you guys are building a rapport with your members, your subscribers, and your customers, and you're establishing that trust, that you don't even have to have a sales page. You just give them a button, and they will buy. And we have found this to be the truth over and over and over. You agree, Anthony?
Yes. That's why we're doing this, because we weren't able to do that. Our stuff was scattered everywhere. So now putting it all under one house, everyone will see everything that we have. The more buy buttons you have out there, the more money you're going to make.
Yeah, and I'm so excited for you to see this webinar too, because I finally get to keep you in one place too, where you're going to see everything also, because you're going to be able like 10 times your business when you see what this thing does.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's what's so exciting. Everybody's just at the, like, they do the bare minimum. Like, I got people that are doing $200,000 in sales. Like, there's so many testimonials coming in, I can't even keep track anymore. I don't even try. I was on a webinar the other night, and I don't even remember what came up, but somebody said, well, has anybody had success with this system? And they just poured. The comments just poured. I've closed 27,000. I've closed 10,000. I'm like, wow, because people aren't bragging about it in the group. So it's like, wow, this is just amazing, right? So the next thing is we have this one right here called Black Friday. So here's what's really cool about this platform, okay? You're able to create a brand new membership. You just click this button here, you create a brand new membership, and then what you can do, even if your memberships are all screwed up and they're all messy and you got products scattered everywhere and they're just an unorganized mess, it doesn't really matter. You create this one membership, and then you can pick and choose the products you want to pull into that membership. So then what we can do is we can go into those new products and we can slash the prices, but it doesn't affect the existing ones. Did I give you some ideas, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my dear friend Jimena Cortez, she's actually a friend of both Anthony and I both, and she is like a very big authority figure with LinkedIn, so we're building out her platform. She's also coming over from ClickFunnels, so you can see that we're doing that for her. So I do a lot with clients. This here, we have an event going on in March. That's our Everlesson Live. So I'm already creating the membership, and then we're going to take the recordings, and we're going to put it inside of there. This over here is a high-ticket deal. It's called Local Marketing Immersion. When we open it up, I had a family emergency, so I kind of put it on hold. But I sold 2 tickets that came to $28,000. So those were $14,000 tickets. This over here, you guys are going to really like this and appreciate this about me. I actually work with clients here in the area. So I've got doctors, attorneys, chiropractors. I'm working with a coffee shop. I'm now actually part owner of the coffee shop because of my marketing abilities. Also, we walked into a taxidermy, restaurants, bars, you name it, and I did all this live in the group. So it's not just a matter of taking my word for it. When you're a part of our group, which you'll hear about later in the call, you witness these things. Like, I'm trying to show my members how to go out there and work with businesses and eventually, close a high-dollar membership instead of just selling a, a $500 or $700 membership, which, yeah, you can certainly do. I teach them to go out there and take baby steps with that client, prove that you can get that client results, show them that you have their best interest at heart, and then instead of asking like $500 or $700, you turn around and ask, $20,000, $30,000, or $40,000, right? Because at that point, they know you're the real deal. They know you can get them results. They know what you do is working, and you just sell the results for what the membership's going to do for the business, okay? So we'll talk about those things as well, but understand, yes, I have a lot of clients in this area, and the reason why I really did not want clients, guys, honest to God, I didn't want clients, but when I saw that everybody was buying the agency license in our package, and this was back in August, I said, you know what, I got to show them how to succeed with it. Like, that's a high-ticket item. I want to make sure every single one of them are successful. So that's exactly what I started doing. I just, instead of preaching and talking about theories and different things, I just went live into these places of business and said, here's how you do this. And what happened was, it was very, very interesting. I know Anthony's been watching this for a while. The members started facing their fears. They started doing the same thing. And the reason why you see all the success stories that you're seeing from this platform is because there's a leader in there that's setting the example, facing the fears, and everybody's kind of following. So I'm kind of holding everybody accountable, challenging them, and every single day they know that I'm there to motivate them, and that's why we're seeing so many success stories. So yeah, we'll talk a lot about local marketing if you guys want to go that direction. When you become a part of this offer tonight, we're going to actually give you your own sample membership. So if I just come over here, I'll just go ahead and show you really quick. And I haven't even shown you what this looks like on the front end yet. I will. But I want to give you a reason for sticking around tonight, because you're going to have this as well, okay? So we're actually going to give you 6 different strategies, as well as all the interviews and everything I've done, but you're going to have this right here, okay? So I'll actually use this for an example. We'll come back to that here in just a minute, but understand that this is probably one of the greatest offers you guys have ever been subjected to in this business. Like, it's amazing what we put together. Matter of fact, I was just creating the closing video for it a little while ago, and let's see where I was at. I was just creating the closing video for it a little while ago, and I went and I watched the video, and I was like, wow, this is so amazing what we've created. Okay, so what happened was, since the chiropractor was so successful, guys, this is a guy who's in his 20s, he's got a brand new baby, and you have to understand, I live in Wyoming, so Wyoming is all dependent on oil, right? So we're in a lot of trouble. People are losing their homes, they're losing their cars, they're going through divorce, and he says to me just 5 months ago, he says, Chad, I don't know, man. I got a newborn baby. I'm young. I'm just out of school. I just got my license. Like, I'm scared. I don't think I should open up a business right now. I said, no, it's okay. You'll be fine. And so we started deploying these amazing marketing strategies, which eventually has led to a membership. This guy is now doing 6 figures a month. He's 5 months into his business. He's at the level of a 15-year chiropractor, guys. So he is rocking it. So what happened is, I started sharing the story on the webinars and stuff, and everybody knows because they saw this go down live in the group. The chiropractor's actually been in the group talking to the members. And so what happened was, as I was sharing the story, people on the webinar started reaching out to me, and they started saying, I work with chiropractors too. I'd love to know what you're doing here. And then I've actually had chiropractors on the call that have said, hey, Chad, you and I need to connect because I want to see what you can do for my business. So then I started documenting everything, and I started putting together training and everything. And I went out there. I'm not happy with it yet. I'm going to go revamp some of the things, because we've actually taken things a bit further now with Facebook Live. We actually had him go create his own show, and we branded it, and it's doing really well. And he gets the majority of his business from that show. So there's a lot of things I'm going to add to there. But what I did was I went and created a training, and I sold it for $2,000. And you can see that I've already sold 12 copies. And let's see, I'm looking at the questions here. I'm watching the questions very closely, guys. Are your local businesses case studies under chiropractor marketing? No, I don't know what chiropractor marketing is. This is Chad Nicely Marketing. I don't know. I don't know if there's a book out there or something. I just figured it out on my own. The portal. So everybody that's involved with this product here, they all have a portal where they have additional training, and we do everything we can to help them be successful. So I know Anthony has been talking to you guys about the 6 books that you guys get to brand as your own, and those books also come with videos. And on top of that, we've got like training to teach you how to create videos. We've got training to teach you how to take those videos and go out there and run video ads with them to where you get your views down to like 1/8 of a cent. All that is included inside of this training right here, and you guys are going to receive all that. If you do any kind of coaching, guys, I went and created a coaching program here, and you can see that when I do coaching, I'm not doing it right now, but I charge $6,000, and I had 6 of them sold. I came to $36,000. Over here, Anthony, how many VAs do you have, man? You got some VAs?
I do. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 6 people on my team.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. So back in 2013, I remember I had 66. And that's because we were doing article spinning, article writing, article submission. You remember those days, right?
Yeah, I do.
SEO, XRummer, Magic Articles. Yeah, I'm glad all that stuff's gone, right? And so we had them in the Philippines, we had them in India, Pakistan, Tunisia, and I think Ukraine. I think that's where we had them. So I had 66, and what I would do is, you know, the turnover rate was horrible, especially in the Philippines. And no offense to anybody in the Philippines, I'm not trying to do that, but it is what it is. And so I would find myself having to go out there, post a new ad, hire somebody else, and I'd spend half a day, or my wife at the time would spend half a day, and we would work with that new person. You know, first we'd interview on Skype. We say, okay, this is the person we want. And we spend like half a day training them. And then all of a sudden it occurred to me, damn it, why don't we just record this? Because I find myself stuck in a hamster wheel doing the same thing over and over and over. I'm teaching the same thing over and over and over. So we recorded the trainings, and then we loaded it into a membership site. And I've been doing this for about 10 years, but it works perfect with Everlesson, okay? And this is called the onboarding process. So this is an onboarding process for VAs. So if you guys have VAs, this is an amazing strategy, okay? And also, the onboarding process is playing a big part in what we're doing with Everlesson today. I've actually reached out. I'm making connections. I'm making my way up. My family is all oil field since I live here in Wyoming, and we're now talking to like the board of directors on OSHA, right? So that's the occupational safety hazard. They oversee all of the machine shops and industrial supplies and, you know, like welding, fabricators, all those things. So my dream for this, guys, this is how big we're looking at here, right? My dream is to be able to sit down and tell the board of OSHA, look, we want to create the official training center for you where all the employees for a machine shop or a fabrication shop or a welding shop or whatever would sit down, log in, and watch the training inside of Everlesson and then take the quiz and everything that we have inside here as well. On top of that, another dream of mine, it's already starting to come true, we wanted to work with schools. And so now I've got members, especially ones that have earned or who own the agency license. They're out there working out deals with schools. And one of the deals I saw last night on a webinar, it was in Australia. He says, okay, I have a proposal to a school, and what I propose to them is that they're going to pay $3 a month for each student they have, and then we're going to provide their curriculum and the timeline and everything inside of Everlesson. So I said, okay, you and I need to sit down and let's figure out what we need to do to make this work perfectly for schools as well. So my reason for telling you this, guys, is I want you to understand that this is my baby. This isn't just like a product that was launched on JVZoo. We're getting ready to take it off JVZoo, and now we're going to the SaaS platform, and I'm putting a lot into this, right? There's 5 phases scheduled for development, and as soon as this launch is done, Anthony doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to start traveling around the world and speaking on stages on Everlesson because that's how much I believe in it, and we have an amazing deal for you guys on this call tonight, okay? The other thing, bonuses. So if you look up here, you see that we had this Black Friday. Well, this is going to work the same exact way down here. So if Anthony has a launch coming up, I can create a new membership, and I can say Anthony-bonus, and then what I can do is I can come over here and choose the existing products that I already have because you want to add all your products to this platform and then just pull them in one by one, and it happens really fast. I'll show you that. And then from there, Everlesson is going to give you a new access link, and you can just go put that in JVZoo, you can put it in ClickBank, you can send it to your list, whatever you want to do, and then they're going to go ahead and register, and then they get access to this whole entire membership, which consists of the products that you want for free, or you could just go and sell the whole entire membership, or you could sell the individual products inside the membership as well, okay? And then this here just kind of shows you that it's perfect for like niche markets. This isn't a real site. We did this on a call the other day. But yes, anytime you look for anything on YouTube for how to or learn to, that's an amazing strategy. Remind me, we'll talk about that tonight. But every single one of those people, they can benefit from having a membership site. And I'm going to show you how. It's an advanced strategy. but I'm going to show you how we can like pull in their whole entire channel in one shot, and it's going to create the membership for you instantly. And so then all you got to do is just give it the sex appeal, the commercial appeal, and then go cut a deal with that person because you're going to be able to make them more money in the process. And then the last one that we have, these other ones down here, guys, are just tests that we're doing. But this last one that we have here, this is my daughter, Katerina. How many people, yes or no, have seen the ad that we have out there running on Facebook? We're running about $2,000 a day to it, and it's a 12-year-old that is building out this Everlesson platform. Yes or no? Have you guys seen that? It's a pretty amazing story. Here's what happened. Last weekend it was my birthday, and I was working because, I'm right in the middle of launch. And, my daughter wanted to be a part of my world. I only get to see her every other weekend. That's how custody works out. So she really wanted to be close to me because she knew it was my birthday, and she knew Dad was stuck working. So she pulled up a chair next to me at my desk here, and I had my laptop, and I just went and I was checking for responsiveness on Everlesson, right? And so I left it open. I left it logged into Everlesson, and I looked over her, and she was kind of playing around with the mouse and everything. So I'm thinking, she's 12, so she's probably doing like paint or something, but she's pretty technical, so I'm like, I'm good with it. She's not going to break the laptop. And then she said to me about 10 minutes later, she's like, so Dad, when a package turns blue, does that mean it's been set? And I was like, I paused, and I'm like, what did you just say? She's like, when the package turns blue, did I set it properly? And I looked over her, I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I hope I'm building a membership site. And I looked, and I saw it, and I was like, Katerina, where'd you learn to do this? She's like, Dad, I'm just playing around with it. Like, this is really easy. And so I asked her, guys, this all happened in just real fast. I said, can you do this again? She's like, yeah, it's like real easy. I said, well, let's shoot a video. She goes, how about tomorrow morning? I said, okay. So we woke up next day, right, and I grabbed my iPad, guy. It was nothing that was prepared for. There was no green screens or anything. She literally sat in my chair. I gave her the big computer, and I said, I don't know what to tell you. I guess just do what you do, and Dad's going to sit here and record you. So I kind of went over in the corner of the room, and I held my iPad, and I recorded her. And to my surprise, she did like this whole entire walkthrough of the whole entire platform, guys. It was amazing, and you watch that video, and there was nothing fake about it because she just kept talking and talking and talking, and she couldn't even use the word monetization, guys. She kept saying like mamazation. She didn't even know what monetization meant or couldn't even say it. Go ahead, bud.
That's when you're a proud papa right there, when something like that happens and your daughter pulls off something like that. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh, it almost brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So now, today, Anthony, what you don't know is we went and met with an animal clinic here in town, and she's getting ready to run Facebook ads for that clinic.
Nice. Yeah.
She's 12 years old, guys. She's out there facing her fears and just crushing it in business, and her dad's going to help her every step of the way. So let me ask you this question, guys. Did you get any ideas looking at the existing memberships I have here, like what we can do with this? Did you get some ideas where you're like, wow, that's kind of out of the box. I didn't consider that. Everlesson is being used in so many different ways, and every time I'm in the group, there's times I read a post, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, where'd you think of that? Anthony kind of let the cat out of the bag with Paula. Paula lives in Barbados, and she is in the hospitality business. So what she does is she basically helps restaurants and hotels and everything increase their productivity and their efficiency, by getting their employees under control, getting their costs under control, things like that. So that's not a cheap service. You guys have to know that I'm also I've owned restaurants, I've owned coffee shops, I've owned gift shops, I've been in the oil field, I was a cop. I've pretty much done everything, and I'm 41 years old, so yes, I probably should have done everything, right? So she's in the hospitality business, and she always has to go and do like a proposal, right? So she'll usually propose like $20,000, $30,000, depends on the project, and she says to me, she says, I don't always get my proposals. They don't always accept them. I said, oh. She goes, I tried something different this time. I said, what's that? And she made a post in the group, and it's called, she called it the muscle shirt. I believe that's what she called it, was the muscle shirt. Matter of fact, if I come over here to the group, I didn't think of that, but I'll bet I can look for the muscle shirt real quick. Let's see what comes up if I type in muscle. Maybe I could just find where the actual announcement was made right there in the group. And you'll find out, guys, this is the most active, engaging group in all of Facebook. So you can see right here, I think, I don't think that was it. She has one called, this is her right here, this is Paula. Okay, here it is right here. So this is on September 26th. My customer service training proposal morphed into a sexy beast clothed into a muscle shirt and lathered from head to toe in chocolate with a bit of whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now, I'm half asleep when I'm reading this, guys. I'm on my phone in bed. I'm like, what is this lady talking about, right? Talking about being lathered from head to toe in chocolate. I'm like, does she not know what kind of group this is, right? So what she did, guys, was she took her proposal, and I wish I had access to her site, and I don't, but she took her proposal, and she not only submitted the proposal, let me just see if I can pause this if it plays. She not only submitted the proposal, oh yeah, this is perfect, but in addition to that, she does like this secret shopper thing, right? So her and her assistant went and sent secret shoppers into this restaurant, and what they did was they did a video of their findings, right? So then she sends out this email to the owner of this restaurant, and she says, here, you're going to find my proposal. Here it is right here, custom proposal. Go ahead and log in. And so this guy logs in or whatever. He's able to leave comments. She's got, you know, like a quiz for him, like all this cool stuff. And so what she's doing, and she talks about this in the video, is she's actually teasing him. Because what she's thinking is she wants to use Everlesson for his restaurant to train his staff. So what she's doing is she's using reverse psychology, and she's teasing him, and she's using the proposal to kind of give him a taste of what Everlesson can do. So he sees this, and he's like, that's the most brilliant proposal I've ever seen in my life. She proposed something like 22,700 or something. I don't remember the exact number. And you can kind of see everything that was in here. She made categories out of this whole thing. She's got this beautiful bio over here, right? So look at this, guys. As a 2-time scholarship winner, Chinese government scholar, and Commonwealth scholar, she holds 2 associate degrees, one in tourism, travel with distinction, and the other law and political science, in addition to a bachelor's degree in tourism, hospitality management, and first-class honors and a master's degree in strategic customer and service management with commendation. Hello! Imagine when you get a bio like this, right, guys? So this is how she submits the proposal, okay? And it was beautiful, and she got the deal. Like she used what's called action blocks. I'm going to show you guys all this stuff here. It's really cool what we're doing with the platform. And again, you might look at this, you might say, wow, this looks really complicated. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Just understand that we have made this platform stupid simple. And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I want to ask this question right now, and then at the end of the call, I'm going to ask the question again. Okay, so the question I have for you, and I want you to think about this in your head, and then I'm going to ask at the end of the call, and you don't have to answer right now. The question I'm going to ask for you is, do you believe that we've created, and this is a big, bold statement, the world's greatest membership platform? And as I'm going through this demonstration tonight, I want you to remember back to all your frustrations with those other platforms. And trust me, I know how you feel because I've been there. I used every single one of them. That's why we created this right here. And I've had this solution in the back of my mind for about the last 5 years. And you have to know that this whole thing started about 3 years ago, guys. And what we did, we put a survey out to our list, our subscribers and our members, and we say, hey, we're thinking about building a membership platform, and we put a survey out there. And we collected results for a year. Then we got those results. We put together a plan of action, and we built this thing out for about 1.5 years, and then we did our first launch. Now, after our first launch, we did something like $775,000, which was pretty good for us. And then within like a month, we crossed over $1 million in sales, right? So what happened was, because of the overall success with the platform, guys, and because of all the success stories that are coming out of it, like we have a member who's building out a membership site for a Major League Baseball team right now using Everlesson. We also have another member that's building out a membership site for a very well-known star that's been in several movies, right? So big things are happening. So when we went back to the drawing board and we said, okay, we want our focus to be online education, employer onboarding, and then like marketing, which you guys are involved in. But what you have to know is marketing is a small piece of the pie when you look at online education. So as we started talking to these online educators in schools and things of that nature, they did not know what a membership was. Did you guys know that that's like lingo inside of internet marketing and that's about it? And so we said, okay, in order for us to go with our vision, with what we want to do with this platform, we have to come up with a new name. And that's why we came up with the name, and our members helped us. We came up with the name Everlesson, okay? So Member Hub, Everlesson, same thing. It's just been rebranded because I saw that question coming through, so hopefully that clears it up, okay? So yes, Paula is a rock star with what she's doing there. And yeah, we'll talk more about that, but she did get the proposal, And it was a hard proposal to turn down, and he did come back at her and say, what did you use to submit this proposal? And she didn't say, like, Everlesson, like, I only paid this much for it or whatever. She basically said, this is my custom platform that I have built to work for businesses like yours. And that's what we encourage, guys. You know, you're going to have the opportunity to pick up the agency license tonight, and I believe, you know, everything that Anthony teaches is right up your guys' alley. Like, if ever there was a group that's going to be a good fit for the agency license and working with businesses and everything, it's you guys, all right? But when you pick up the agency license, guys, we want you to basically own this platform. You're going to be able to white label it. We don't want you to go out there and say you just bought Everlesson or whatever. We don't want you selling $500 membership sites or $700. Instead, we want you selling $20,000, $30,000. We have one member that sold a membership site for $60,000. Now, he's having to work his tail off for it. There's something like 75 products that he has to migrate over from another membership platform, but still, that's good money. And what he's doing now, he finally figured it out, even though we made it really easy. He's like, Chad, you know what I discovered? I'm just going to go out there and hire a bunch of VAs and have them do this. I'm like, there you go. Now you're thinking, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So how are we looking? Are you guys excited?
Heck
and you have to
yeah.
understand, I have so much to show, guys, because we built the Infusionsoft of membership platforms, and we're still building. So that's why I'm talking so fast. I'm like a freight train because I've done this webinar so many times, and I know the key things that I have to show you, and I don't want to keep you guys all night, okay? So you'll have to apologize for motor mouth. Cool. All right, so let me come back over here to the front end, okay? Now, you look at this. First of all, this is just one theme. Okay, there's multiple themes for you to choose from. So it works just like WordPress. You build out your membership, and then unlike any other membership platform out there, guys, you click a button, you can have a completely new theme. All right, so if you look here, you see that we got all kinds of stuff screaming at us. It's up to you if you want to turn this stuff on or off, okay? But you see that we got this beautiful branding over here, okay? So this specific template has a logo up here. We could put the logo down here in the bottom corner if we want. We have the menu over here. We have calls to actions here. This is going to take me home. This is going to take me to support. This is going to take me to a news feed. This is going to take me to different categories, and this is going to log me out. Here we have the title, the description. You see that we have the video. I'm going to show you all the different places we pull the videos from. Here we have other lessons or modules inside of this specific course or product, whatever lingo you want to use. Then you see that we got this news ticker that's going across the screen. This, they click the link, and they're going to be redirected to another page. We have what's called a top bar up here, and you see that we have a call to action. We have a button over here, and we have a countdown timer. Over here, we have what are called external links. You can put as many external links as you want here. This here is what we call a resource box. So you could go ahead and put more external links, like if you have like a PDF report or something that accompanies this video. Also, you could go ahead and load the resources inside of our software, and it'll host it on S3 or Dropbox. And then also you can go ahead and have a little note. So I'm going to show you how we make all this appear. It's like one click. You guys are going to love it. Then over here we have a place for you to take notes. So if I play this video, actually I don't have this one link, but if I played this video and the note was, let's say I got to the point in the video and the note was like over 200K in sales. I'm only in preview mode right now. Then what it does is it timestamps that point in the video, okay? So this is what your members see. So I know you guys have went out there and bought products or whatever, and you've had a notepad, and you've spent all weekend, and you've written down notes, and you've written down the exact time in that video. Trust me, I used to buy products all the time. I know what you guys are going through. I know what your members are going through, and that's why we went and time-stamped that point, because what you can do is you can come to this note, you can click it, and it'll jump back to that point in the video. I'm going to show you that. We're going to set that up tonight. Also, we have a timeline, right? So everything works like Facebook, okay? Also, this corner over here, if we click this, then your timeline opens up. So you can see that Sergio posted a comment right here, okay? Down here, we have banner advertisements. So yes, you can have banners here as well. Over here, this tab, this could be your own tab. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know that you have the ability to go out there and create your own agency. We're going to help you with that. That's going to be part of the deal tonight. Or you could take them to the affiliate link for Everlesson. So once this launch is over, we're going to be approving existing members to go out there and sell Everlesson on the new pricing schedule. It's not going to be the same deal as it is tonight. Or you can pretty much redirect them wherever you want to. So then down at the bottom here, if I go, I have it turned off right now, usually there's comments that I can turn on as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you all that. Now, how many people are looking at this and saying, wow, this is beautiful? You guys like this? Now, what if I told you, and you guys can tell me if you think I'm full of crap, that's fine. What if I told you that I could create a whole entire membership in my first product in about 5 minutes? Would you guys think I was full of crap, yes or no? Oh, look at this. They're giving me the benefit of the doubt, Anthony.
They don't
Come
want.
on,
They don't want to.
guys,
They don't want to. They
do
don't want
that.
to. They don't want to challenge you.
They don't want to challenge me. Come on, guys. There's a couple yes. There's a couple yes. I think you're full of crap. All right, I like it. I love the challenges. Matter of fact, let me tell you a short story real quick, guys. I was on a webinar the other day, and this guy kept, I watch the questions very, very closely. I have dual monitors, and he kept telling me, I think you're full of crap. I think you're full of crap. So finally I stopped the webinar. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? I'm like, talk to me, right? Because first he's like, I know this is a replay. This isn't live. If it was live, you tell me what time it was, blah, 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 blah. He kept challenging me. So finally I stopped the webinar. I'm like, all right, bozo, what's your problem? And he's like, I don't actually think you work with chiropractors. I was like, oh, you're challenging me, huh? And that was like the worst thing he could have said, guys, because I opened up a can of whoop ass on him. And I went into all of our Facebook campaigns. I laid out the whole entire strategy. When it was all said and done, he says, I think I owe you an apology. So I love the challenges, and just understand, guys, I'm here having a good time. Like, I love this business. I don't take anything personal. When it's all said and done, all that matters to me is my girls and my health in life, and your guys' success, and that's about it. So we're here to have a good time and provide a ton of value.
And that's what's really exciting about this. That's really exciting about this opportunity. I'm sorry to interrupt you. As local consultants, there's a lot of you out there that are local consultants right now. How many of you on the webinar right now, give us a one that you're trying to sell services to local businesses like SEO, or maybe some Facebook advertising or YouTube video rankings? I know that we've got a lot of people in my crew that are doing that. Or you're trying to. Maybe it's something you're getting into. You haven't succeeded with it yet. And you're trying to stand out from the crowd. You're trying to offer something unique, something that's different. And that's what's exciting about what we have here, is this is like a unique way, a unique selling proposition for you. So I just want you to kind of keep an open mind as Chad goes through this with you, because this is some real high value stuff that you can sell for a significant amount of money. I get a lot of SEO clients that we talk to, and you wouldn't believe how many of them always want to work on their dang site before we get their sites to rank. And it's crazy how many people want to constantly work on site development. So this is a great way for you to sell site development. And I just want you all to keep an open mind, because some of you are like, I don't understand. I can't figure out how to connect the dots. Just hang in there. Chad's going to show you how to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. And yeah, you guys are big on SEO and everything. God bless you. Somebody's got to do it. I'm glad I'm not in that game anymore. But I like this so much better, because it's not as much work. Like, the client looks at it and they think it's a lot of work, but we're able to get so much more money. And here's the thing, guys. The way we've done this, like, and Anthony will tell you, we've taken the world by the balls with this platform. Like, when we went out there and set up about 300 agency sites. I've been teaching my members how to do exactly that, how to go out there and sell memberships. And, they might not know how to build out the membership sites themselves. That's okay. I got certified members. When you become an agency holder, we'll actually go and certify you right now for free. You guys are going to hear about that tonight as well. And then what I'm doing is all those sites that everybody's building, and I'm pushing it right to the agency holders so that they have business. And the site owners, they're just a middleman collecting money. They don't actually have to build the sites. They don't actually close the calls. That's what our certified members do. And it's just beautiful, guys. And it's such an amazing opportunity. And I'm going to give you so many strategies tonight. You just got to keep reminding me, exactly what direction we need to go here. And if you guys ask questions, I do this stuff for reals. Like, you have to know that about me. Like, I'm a real marketer. Like, I do my own videos. I do my own graphics. I do my own Facebook. I do everything. So if you guys have questions, just ask, and you'll find that I probably got the answer for you, right? But I'm not real good at mind reading, and I can't make a relationship work for the life of me. But when it comes to business, I got that part down. So cool. All right, guys. So watch this. Let's take me up on our challenge. So let me give you an idea for a membership. What can we do? What can we do? Anybody? Music store? Guitar lessons? Okay. Let's try that. So we'll do guitar lessons. I think I did this one the other day. Okay. So I'll just come over here and I'll do like guitarlessons.com. Okay. And so that'll be the name of the membership URL. And then I'll just come over here and I'll go ahead and say guitar lessons, guitar lessons. Now, one of my favorite stock photo sites, guys, is Deposit Photo. So let's just pretend that we're going to Deposit Photo right now, even though I'm just going to snake this right out of Google for sake of time. I don't recommend you do that. I mean, you can, but legally you're not supposed to. So my favorite site is Deposit Photo. Now, what we want to do is we want to find an image that's at least 2,000 pixels by 1,500 pixels, right? Now, you don't want to go too big because the software will tell you that's too big. So let's just go ahead and choose this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick. So pretend that we're buying this for like 35 cents off Deposit Photo or something, right? So I'm just going to call this guitar. And this is going to be for my membership. And then what we're going to do, let's create a product inside that membership, and let's call it electric guitar. Okay, that's fair. So we have acoustic guitar products, we have electric guitar products, and there's a Les Paul. Let me see if I can find that big enough. I used to be a Les Paul player, guys. I love the Les Pauls. Okay, so I'll say Les Paul, and there we go. Okay, so now we have our two images, okay? And I'll show you what we're going to do with those images here in just a minute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add the first image. So let's say upload image. Let's hope it's not too big. Okay, so I'm going to say upload image. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here. And I'm going to say, there it is right there. I'm going to say insert. Okay, and whenever you see this happening over here, guys, understand that Everlesson is doing something very, very clever. Okay, it's being really sneaky, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that you guys get paid. All right? So all we're going to do is click proceed, and now we just created our membership. Yes or no? How many people can do step one? Can you guys create a membership? Yes or no? Yes, yes. And the person asking me about that other platform, I'm not going to mention that platform by name on the call, but I will tell you right now we smoked them. Fair enough? Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to come over here and we're going to choose a theme. Now we have new themes coming in. I actually, because this thing has been so successful, I said, Chad Nicely, you know what? You're okay with graphics and everything, but let's bring in a CSS designer, guys. And so we have brand new themes getting ready to just take the world by storm, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. This might take a minute because I'm live on the webinar. It usually takes a couple seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to preview theme number 2. And so it's going to bring up these thumbnails, and it's going to give me a snapshot of what my theme looks like. Okay, and I told you it'd take a minute, but there it is. There's my login page. There's my video page. Here is my sales page. Okay, so I'm looking at this. There's my category page. I'm like, okay, man, I like this. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say use this theme. Boom. Now we have our theme chosen. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to focus on this area right here. Now you're looking at this. You're saying, what the heck? Well, here's the thing. I've got the minimal amount of information I need here to come up with a beautiful design. Okay, and before we go and overwhelm you, because we're about to give you a really busy dashboard, we just want you to focus on this one core area here. So I can come over here and open up custom colors. You see, here's this color, here's the background. Okay, so we can come over here and manually change the colors, but you better be damn good with colors, and chances are most people aren't. Okay, and so what's better is come over here and do these predefined colors and click these. Now look, guys, you can't break this platform. Look at this. Have you seen colors that are just like horrible? Look, we're going to match them for you every single time, right? So I'm going to say, okay, I like this one right here. I can go ahead and turn off the logo. I can add the logo. I can swap out the picture. That's okay. I'm going to click save. And now we just went and created our color scheme. Now the next thing is, let's swap out this image right here. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to choose the same image. I'm going to tell it to stretch. Okay. Now we've gone, see, it's a little pixelated. That's why I say you want to have a really nice photo from Deposit Photo. But you get the idea. Now we've gone and created our login page. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And yes, I did show you a minute ago that all the pages were responsive. I showed you that video just a second ago. I'll show it to you at the end of the call again. So what we're going to do is we're on the login page right now. Now we're going to come over here to this page. And we're going to look at our color scheme. And we're going to say, okay, let's get rid of this over here. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say add image. Let's go ahead and put the same one in. I'm going to say insert. And oops, I forgot to tell it to stretch, so let's do it again. Insert. See how small that image is, guys? See what we're doing with it? I'm going to say stretch. Okay, that's good enough. And if that was a high-res image, that's going to look real nice. I'm going to click save. And now you see that our theme is done. Okay, so we're done with step 1. We're done with step 2. And if we want, we can come over here and we can mess with the colors again. So I got like some red in here, so maybe I don't like the colors. Okay, that works a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and we're done. We just went and created our whole entire theme, guys. Yes or no? Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Come on, guys, give me some love. Can you do this? This is my third webinar for the day. I'm trying so hard to be pumped up for you guys.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Yes, we can. Okay, so watch this. We're done with step 1. We're done with step 2. Now let's come over here to step 3, guys. Here's the thing, okay? We created our membership. It's called Guitar Lessons. Now, remember, we were going to do this one called Electric Guitar, right? So we'll say Electric Guitar Secrets. And I'm a horrible typist, too. So I'm a spelling bee champion, but a horrible typist, okay? So I'll just say this is the membership for Electric Guitar, dang it, Secrets. I have to have my daughter type all this stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, now what we're going to do, here's the title, there's a description. Remember, we went and grabbed an image for this, so let's go ahead and upload that image. It was going to be this beautiful Les Paul, okay? And if it's not too big, it's going to come in there. Oh, I don't know. It's spinning. It's thinking. It could be held up. I actually spoke that into existence, didn't I? I got to stop doing that. See what I just did there? I spoke it into existence. That one was too big. So we don't want to find one that big. But, man, I really like that damn image. Hold on. Let's try another one. Here's another Les Paul. Let's try this one. All right, let's get this image, guys. It's not as good, but that's okay. I'll say Les Paul, too. Did you play guitar, Anthony, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I'm not musically inclined at all.
Well, I'm not either, but I made noise. Okay. Say open. All right, there it is right there. We're going to say insert. Okay, guys, now check this out. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add a category called guitar, and then I'm going to add a tag called Les Paul. So I'm getting a little bit more specific with it. Now, can anybody guess why we are leaving a category and a tag here? Can anybody guess why that is? I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and now we just went and created our first product. So what do we have so far? Well, what we can do is we can come over here and click the View button, and we can see exactly what we just created. So you can see all of this is starting to come in on its own. Now, what's the reason why we created tags in a category, guys? Can anybody guess? Nope, not searching. Nope. Keep guessing. How about monetization? Remember that, because we're going to come back to that. I want you to remember our ads, okay? Our ads with monetization. You guys are really going to like this, okay? Now, watch this. Let's say that we have our own videos, or we're teamed up with somebody on YouTube, or whatever the case may be. So I'm just going to come over here, and I'm looking for guitar lessons. Hopefully I'm not going to find a little dang, 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 dang. Okay, let's find a real one. We want like, he looks like a badass. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this URL right here, right? He's actually kind of scary. All right, and then we're going to come over here, and what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and click on a new video lesson. So you can do a video lesson, a content lesson, a free giveaway, or you can even do categories and subcategories. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one click. Okay, there it is right there. I'm going to talk about the green bar in just a minute, and then we're going to come over here to this add video, and everything inside of Everlesson, guys, what you're doing is you're building libraries, and then you're going to pull it in as you see fit. So watch this. I'm going to say add new video, and I can go ahead and pull from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, Amazon, Dropbox, generic, HTML5, or if there's something we're missing, we will be sure to add it. And I'm going to go ahead and paste that code here, and I'm going to go ahead and say guitar welcome. And then look here, guys, we have tags. We even have tags for video. So I'm going to say electric guitar, E-L-E-C, because you might pull in this video again, and you might want to look by tags. I'm going to say submit. Okay. Now I'm going to insert this video. So that video is inside the library. Now I just went and inserted it into the lesson itself. Now watch this, guys. Get ready for this. Watch this. Do you see this? All this is happening for you automatically. All this is happening automatically. Now I'm getting all these questions about plagiarism and is this legal, blah, 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 blah. Understand that YouTube was made to, number one, embed videos. Would I sell somebody else's video? Probably not. Would I use it for free content and then monetize with other banners and news tickers and top bars? You better believe it. Okay? So you're okay with what we're doing. But let's just say you're not comfortable with that. Okay, well, I'm going to teach you how to go out there and pair up with like these big YouTube stars and podcasters and speakers and stuff like that tonight, okay? Or let's say that this is your own video. Just understand it's just demonstration. What I'm trying to show you is that we got the video hosted on YouTube. Cool? But let me ask this question, guys. Can you do everything I've done so far? Can you do it? Yes or no? It's easy. It's a piece of cake, right? All I'm doing is clicking a few buttons. That's it. Here's the thing. Guys, we're doing 95% of the work for you. Do you know why? We don't want you messing with images. We don't want you messing with colors. We want you making money. We want you building products, right? So this one image, guys, right here, let me show you. This one Les Paul that we went and loaded up right here, it's actually right here. That's the only image you got to have. One image for your product, and that's it. Now, if you want, you can come over here and choose a different image for each module. Listen to me. Don't do it unless you really know what you're doing, because you're going to make a mess out of things, okay? Here's what a member wants. They want something that's consistent, congruent, easy to follow. They want to get results. If you just use our one image, you're going to be fine, okay? So I'm going to say, welcome to electric guitar. All right, and I can put in my short description here as well, but that's good enough. And then I'm going to skip this image. It's just going to use the default. That's good enough. Okay? All right, so next, guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to create 2 more lessons really quick. 1, 2. All right, now if we come over here and preview this, let's see what we got. Watch how all this happens, guys. You got your video there, and now look. When I run my mouse over this, see this here? Now I got other lessons. All this comes in on its own. There's nothing for you to drag and drop. There's no cells for you to split. There's nothing for you to do. I literally did 2 clicks. I said add a video module and then add a video. And that was it. And all of this is happening automatically. How many people are saying, you know what, I think I can do this. Like, I think this is a membership platform that I can actually do, right? Okay, so the next thing is, guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. So we already did this, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to click on Create Long Description. Now, what this is, guys, this is a WYSIWYGETter. So what you see is what you get. And then obviously I can come over here and I can increase the size, I can do whatever I want, I can hyperlink it, I can drop in images, I can drop in MP3 files, so yes, you can work with audio. I can go ahead and drop in YouTube videos. We'll give you the HTML code if you really want to go that direction, okay? But watch this. How many people, and hopefully Anthony's not guilty of this, but how many people have gone out there and you bought a product and you log into that product and there's like 67 modules and the first module is like an hour-and-a-half long and you're like, screw this, I'm going to go to the movies, I'll get back to it this weekend. How many people, yes or no? Can you relate to that? Can you relate to the overwhelm when you first log into a product and they got that video that's like an hour-and-a-half long and they basically gave you like 7 different things to do and you're like so overwhelmed, you just wasted your money and it's just stupid, right? Mm-hmm. Well, watch this. We're going to come over here. You guys can tell I speak from experience, right? We're going to come over here and we're going to insert a block, okay? And we're going to create one called an action block. Now, with an action block, you can do this one where you have an opt-in form below the video. You can do it to where you have a button. You can do it where you have an image. Or you can do it how you have text. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here. And here's what we're going to do, guys. Instead of having that big video, I'm going to say step number 1, okay? And let's see, buy your tab guide, okay? So that's a music guide. And then what I can do is I can go ahead and choose a video here. So this is coming right out of our video library. And then I'll say buy it now, okay? So you can see everything's forming over here. And then I can go ahead and put the link. So I can put like amazon.com/tab1. Okay. Now I could choose to have this open or closed. I'm going to close it. And then I don't care for the blue and yellow color. So I'm going to come over here to color settings and I'm going to choose like a light gray. Okay, I like that. And then I don't like this yellow, so I'll just come over here and I'll do like blue is trust. And so then I'll make this all white. FFF, FFF. Okay, and there we go. And I'm going to say update block. Now it's going to place it here. That's a placeholder. I could double click it and get right back into it. And if we come back over here, if we save changes and exit, watch this, guys. I'm going to come over here to my preview. Hopefully I did it on this one and not the green one. But let's come over here to preview. Okay, and look what we have now. Now, this guy says, hey, welcome so much to Electric Guitar. I'm going to rock your world out. If you need help, there's a link up above. Go ahead and click it. That's going to take you to my support desk. And if you're ready, go through the 3 steps down below. They come over here and they go, boom, step number 1. Ha-ha! You guys like that? How cool is that, right? That's awesome. Those are action blocks, guys. Okay, so see how this whole entire site is forming? Ah, yeah, now I'm getting some comments. Now I'm getting some love. All right, cool. So check this out. Let's come back in here. Now we're having fun, right? So I'm going to close the preview. By the way, what you see here, this is just preview. So none of these links are going to work or anything else because see what it says here? You're in preview mode. So while you're in preview mode, if we actually made these links work and everything, it would take you all over the place. You'd get all confused, right? So we just want you focused on the one page that we're working on. Okay, next, let's come over here and let's add a resource. So let's say, okay, we got a guitar guide, right? And I'm going to come over here, I'm going to say, this is your guitar guide. And then I come over here and I can go ahead and do a downloadable content so I can tie it to S3 or Dropbox. I'm just going to go ahead and do an external URL. So I'm going to say pdf.com. Okay, so that's going to be the guitar guide. And I'm going to say submit. All right, now let's come over here. Let's click the little eyeball. And what do we got? See here? Now we got our resource. Cool, right? Now watch, because I'm just getting started. Let's come back in here to the long description now. Now watch this. Now that we have a resource, watch what we can do, guys. Let's go like this, and let's come over here to add resource, and let's come over to existing resource. I'm going to say, okay, there it is right there. I'm going to say insert, and I'm going to click save changes and exit, and we're going to come back over here. We're going to preview this. Now look at this, guys. Check this out. We're going to have that resource directly below the video as well. See there? There's our guide. So now we have the resource up here, okay? And we have the resource down here, right? And now we have comments down here at the bottom too. And these comments work just like Facebook, right? So I'm going to click post, and then when people come over here and they reply, it works just like Facebook. But since I'm in preview mode, that's not going to work, but I'll show it to you on the front end, okay? So that's what we're doing. And I already showed you how to go and create a video, okay? So that's your video library, all right? So is there any questions on these 3 right here? These 3 are key. These 3 are key. So very simple, right, guys? Remember, this platform is stupid simple. All right, we're going to skip this for right now. This is the packages. We'll talk about this here in a minute. But this is called related modules. So watch this. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click this little eyeball again. And what that button does is these things right here are related modules. So you might want them there. You might not want them, okay? So that button lets you turn these modules off from this specific page. They let you turn the modules off from the whole entire product, or they let you stop things from appearing over here on the menu, right? Wow, that's a big question that came through, Anthony. That's all yours. It just took up my whole screen. Okay, cool. All right, so that's related modules, guys. Now this right here is how we're going to delete this module. This right here is how we're going to deactivate the module. This right here is where we're going to view it. We can go ahead and clone the module. This, how many people know what drip feed is? Yes or no? You guys ever heard of drip feed? Because you've never seen drip feed like this if you have. Watch this. Now, obviously, the drip feed is going to start on our second lesson, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to say, let's enable the drip feed, and let's say when the welcome page has been completed and 2 days have passed and they've earned at least 20 points, then open up the next session. See that? See how that worked? Boom. That's how fast you do a drip feed, guys. See how basic that was? And we just took a very, very complicated process and we dumbified it because that was an and/or process, not the easiest of processes, okay? So that's how you're going to go and set up your drip feed. Now, watch this, guys. This here is a pro feature, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you anyways. So we have one product here. Remember how I told you you can create a membership and then pull in existing products? Watch this. I'm going to click Import Products. I'm going to say I want to pull from my existing membership, so I can pull from any of these. And I want to pull this one, and I want to pull this one. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. This is how fast you're able to pull in your other products to this new membership. So remember I was talking about the bonus memberships that you could create or the Black Friday memberships? Do you understand how that works, Anthony?
Not the Black Friday. No, I'd love to see how that works.
Yeah, so you just create a new membership, and what you're able to do is you're able to take all the memberships that you have on the dashboard. So like if I choose this one, and then you can pick and choose which products you want to bring into your new membership.
Oh, that's cool.
So then what you can do is now that you have all these products in your new membership, you can go in there and slash the prices on all of them, and it doesn't affect your existing membership that you pulled from.
That's sweet.
So what I'm going to do, I don't have this done yet, but I just now realized this, guys. I'm going to have it to where you're going to have a feature over here where you can say, go ahead and slash all these products by like 50% or something. I don't have that yet. That just now occurred to me. That would be really cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, guys. So that's how we import in the products. All right. So next thing we're going to do, guys, is let's come back over here. And by the way, now that I have 3 products, watch this. I'm on all products right now, but if I just want to come over here and focus on the electric guitar secrets, I can do it. It's not like WordPress where you're scrolling through page after page after page after page after page. You never leave this page right here, and you come over here, and this is how you open up your lessons and your categories and everything else. Now, somebody said, what is that big green bar? Okay. This is called our live update bar. This is where your members are going to go and get your most recent updates and everything else. But check this out. If I come over here and if I click this little megaphone and if I enable this broadcast right here, one of my partners owns a software called Lively. It is an amazing software. It lets you go live from Facebook, not only in your profile, not only in your fan page, not only in your group, but now you can also go live inside of Everlesson. So you're saying, how does that benefit me? Well, let's play this out. So if you got all these groups and these pages in your profile, and this is perfect for clients, guys, listen to me because we do this for the chiropractors. We do this for the ice cream shops. I now own a coffee shop. We're doing it over there. He just went live a little while ago. What we do is we go live on all those profiles and pages and everything, and we say this. Click the link below to finish watching this live feed inside my members area, and I've got a special bonus for you. Okay. Now, guys, pay close attention to this because this is awesome. And Anthony showed you this. He did a beautiful job demonstrating this inside the demo area he created for you, okay? So you got people watching the live feed. They click the link because they want the bonus. Now they're redirected to your membership area. They're sitting there having a good time. They're watching your live feed, and then what happens? Lead capture page falls over the top of them, right? And so now they need to opt in and get your incentive. So what did we just do? Well, we're using Facebook Live to, number 1, help us build our list. Number 2, now we're getting members in the area. And then I don't know if Anthony had this deployed or not, but guys, once you opt in, what you can do is you can then show a special offer as well. So does everybody see how we're able to use video and how we're able to use Facebook Live to build a list, get members, and make sales at the same time? And our members are doing exactly this, and it's converting like crazy. Crazy. And that's what I was trying to tell you about out-of-the-box thinking. So somebody's saying, can this work for food recipes? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Like, here's what I want you to do, Peter. If you're in the restaurant business or, you know, whatever you're doing, right? So you have a recipe. Okay, so type it up, put it in a PDF, right? Just simple little one-page PDF, all right? Load that in your resource, and then what I want you to do, guys, I'm going to give you an amazing strategy right now, okay? So Anthony gave you the books called Lead Gen Monopoly and Digital Product Mastery and all those things, okay? One of them is called Lead Gen Monopoly. I want you guys to take notes. It's going to be a very, 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 very valuable tip. You're going to be able to use it for yourself as well as for your business. I've used this for the chiropractor, for the restaurants. I've used it for everything. What you want to do, let me ask this question, okay? If you get a notification on Facebook, and A, it comes from a group, B, it comes from a fan page, or C, it comes from a profile, it comes from a friend, which one's going to get your attention, A, B, or C? Is it going to be a fan page group, or is it going to be the friend? Which one's going to get your attention, guys? C. C, 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 C. So check this out. I'm going to teach you something that marketers have not even considered because they're so focused on the fan page right now. Check this out, guys. What you want to do, and I've done it exactly for the clients, is you want to go and create a second profile. Now hear me out, because this works great for local marketing, okay? You create a second profile, not a page, not a group, but a profile. You use this profile for business. Now what happens is you take that chiropractor, you take that coffee shop, whatever you want to do. Matter of fact, just to show you I'm not full of crap, I'll come over here, and I'll just go ahead and show you real quickly. If I come over here and look for Austin Wisworth, that's my chiropractor. Watch this. See here? He's got 2 different profiles, not fan pages, but profiles. This one here is his business profile, and see here? See what we're doing? Look, I don't feed you guys crap. This is his live show that we do every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. I can show you the bumper that we've done for this. I can show you everything. Look, people are sharing the posts and everything else. He gets clients from this show, guys, okay? So here's what we did. We created that second profile, and then when I told him, as I said, hey, let's locate the groups in Casper that are relevant to what you're teaching, okay? Because why a group? Because we can see all the members in the group. So then what this good doctor does is he goes and friends all the people in those groups, okay? So now what happens is, guys, look, this is, I want your comments, guys, because I know you're going to love this, okay? So now he's got friends, all right? He's providing value. He's going live every other Tuesday. He's posting the crazy memes and just providing a ton of value. He's talking to his target audience. Now what we did was we went over to the Philippines. I hired somebody for $2 an hour, and that person has been trained not only to go find more groups, not only to friend those individuals, but on top of that, that outsourcer knows that they're to like every single post that hits that doctor's page. They're to leave comments. They're to wish everybody a happy birthday. Okay, do you see where I'm going here? So when this good doctor goes live, he gets an amazing response because everybody owes him. Do you guys get it?
Brilliant. Brilliant. So brilliant.
Do you guys get it? This is how I was able to put this chiropractor at 6 figures a month, guys.
So brilliant.
And you can do it for everything. Online marketing, offline marketing, it doesn't really matter. Now, does a chiropractor need a membership? Well, look at this. And I'll be honest with you, we're not done with it yet because, you know, Chad's stuck in a launch, but watch this. See this thing right here? So here's what I did. Like, this chiropractor is like my favorite client. I love him to death. When you get clients that, you know, really transition your life, like you really, really take care of them, you show them you have their best interest at heart, and the doors start opening for you. So what we did is I helped them do a live event here in Casper called 307 Transformation Live, okay? And so we taught people about their health, and he had some like nutrition shakes for them to try and things like that. So he was selling supplements there. But he also went, at my advice, and he sold this 307 Chiropractic 30-day challenge. He didn't think it'd be done. We sold 35 members. He didn't even know what to do. He was scared to pitch, whatever, but he did it. He brought in 35 members. So at the time, Everlesson was still kind of in development. So what he did was he used this group, guys. Now I want you to look at this. You see that we have this 30-day challenge, and he went and he basically issued these challenges. See, this was on June. He basically issued these challenges inside his Facebook group. But look at this. If I scroll down, you're going to see he doesn't have any interaction. He doesn't have any love. There's nobody saying anything. There's no comments. There's no gamification. He's pretty much subject to whatever Facebook wants to do for their monetization. So he has no control over this, and this isn't the way to do it. So does this chiropractor, I'm asking you, yes or no, does this chiropractor need a membership, guys? Does he need a membership? Now let's go into this challenge. I wasn't in the challenge, but let's see. Here it is right here, okay? So they're posting recipes and stuff. And if we come down here, week 4 challenge, look at 24 people saw it. Nobody said, thank you, I love it, I'm taking action. Nothing. Nothing. What he needs to do is he needs to post this along with his welcome videos, and then he needs to have some kind of reward. They need to be, you know, building up points, and they need to get some rewards where they get like gift certificates. And what he's going to do is when you understand this, that's called gamification, we're going to get into it, is he is going to build a tribe, okay? And once he builds a tribe, this doctor is now in a position to make, you know, $300,000 a month. He hasn't figured that out yet. I'm helping him do that, right? He's tickled pink at $100,000 a month. But if we come down there, you see that he's got these challenges that he keeps loading. He's got these beautiful videos. Look at these videos, guys. And look, you know, 30 people have seen it, but nobody's liking it, right? It's not the way you want to do this, right? So yes, not only that, guys, he not only teaches about nutrition, he teaches about exercises, he teaches about detox. He'll teach you what to buy when you're at the grocery store. He'll tell you exactly what, you know, what restaurants you want to eat at. Matter of fact, if I show you his website, I'm going to give you guys another tip when you're dealing with local clients. The first thing we did was we went and we put together a focus group. So when this chiropractor came to me and said, Chad, I don't know if I should open, I'm scared, whatever, the first thing I did was I put together what's called a focus group because number one, that gives me the answers I need to know how to target this client, but number two, it's a great first impression for the client, right? So I gather people in the area, they show up at this focus group, and I ask them questions, and I'm recording the whole thing, and the first thing I asked them is I said, when I say the word chiropractor, do you think of pain or do you think of relief? And everybody at that group said pain. And so I knew, uh-oh, we have some obstacles we have to overcome, right? And we have to retrain the people and understand that this chiropractor is not going to hurt them. He's not into popping backs and necks and all the crazy stuff that would make me pass out myself, right? He has a new form of practice that he does, a new age, right? So once we had that focus group, once we had our answers, guys, the first thing we did, do you see this book right here? The first thing we did was we went out there and we wrote this book. Now, this book was targeted for Casper, Wyoming. It wasn't just a PLR report or something like that. Instead, what we did, and we ran this out there on Facebook, it's still running on Facebook, is we said, okay, Casper, and you can see it says Casper right here. When you go to the Fire Rock restaurant, here's what you want to order. When you go to Natural Grocers, here's what you want to buy. Here's the doctor's favorite recipes. Here's the doctor's favorite exercises. Here's the reason why the chiropractor needs to be the first line of defense over a doctor, right? Do you guys see how brilliant that is? And so then we took this book out here, and that's what we used to get leads into his business. And he gives this book away on his show as well, right? So guys, I'm not seeing a lot of comments from you right now. Are those strategies like game changers there? Have you guys had some light bulb moments?
Yes, I have, for sure. What a great way to generate leads for businesses, right? Everyone is so AdWords focused. Everyone is so SEO focused. Well, every business needs customers, and the customers are all out there. They're inside of Facebook groups, and you're just matching them up and getting them on his site. They get the book. They get in the membership platform. Boom.
Yeah, and I know I'm kind of off topic, guys. I've kind of bounced away from the membership because I know that, Anthony really wants me focused on local businesses and SEO, so I'm trying to fit that stuff in when, it's appropriate. So hopefully that works for you guys. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you right here so you guys know I'm not full of crap. Like, if we look at the lifetime, amount that I ran for this chiropractor, I think it's more than this. Let me find it. Lifetime. Let me make sure. I don't think Facebook. Yeah. Okay. $5,000. Okay. Here's what you have to understand about this. Look, I can't even get this to open right now. Are they having problems or what? I really want this to open. Let me try that in. Try it in a different browser. Here's what you have to understand, guys. For $5,000 in Facebook ad spendings, here's what I was able to do. Number one, I was able to fill up an event. He got back his money from the 30-day challenge. Number two, he is now the biggest authority figure in Casper, Wyoming at 30 whatever years old. Everybody loves him. He's got so much business, he doesn't know what to do. Right now, I'm like, dude, just keep your family together. Keep your family together. I know you're making money, but you're working day and night. I know what happens when that happens. So now we're in the position where we just want to bring in other chiropractors that, fit what he does, his practice and his beliefs and his values, and let him focus on growing the business, right? How do I get in there, Anthony? Look at this.
I think it's messed up.
I really want to show you guys this ad. I want to show you how we ran that. Maybe it'll clear up. I hope they're not having a lot of problems because I'm getting ready to blast a ton of ads tonight. That sucks.
Hope not.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get through the Power Editor maybe. Let me try that. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Power Editor.
While Chad's doing that, Chad told you that he is now part owner in a coffee shop. Well, that's an interesting story. He was telling me all about it, where because he was able to offer leads to this coffee shop and change their unique selling proposition and generate so much business for them that now he's a partner in the coffee shop, a silent partner. Now, think about like what happens when you start to offer businesses consulting like this, and you start to increase their business so much that they get so bedazzled by you that they offer you to become a silent partner. So now you're not like just selling services for fees. You're getting a percentage of the business's profit. And the interesting thing about that story when Chad told me was that the owner came to Chad and he's like, listen, man, I want more of this. Like, he got addicted to the results that Chad got him with the coffee shop. He's like, I want more of this. And then Chad said, well, the problem is you're stuck with where you're at with the location. There's a lot of diminishing return here. We got to go and do another store in another location. But, I can't be just the way, our relationship can't be the way that it is. And the owner's like, well, you're in, dude. I want to make you a partner. And boom, just like that, Chad's the silent partner in a coffee shop that's totally taken off right now.
Yeah, here's the thing. When you guys are a part of this group, here's what happened, okay? So I'm just there minding my own business. I'm in an ice cream shop. Name of it is Ken and Betty's. You can do your research. You can find it in the group. I go live. Well, I didn't go live yet. I'm just there with my girls or whatever. And he says, hey, Chad, like, I've been watching, like, your Facebook and everything. You do all this marketing and everything. I said, yeah. He goes, and so you're the one doing all this stuff for the chiropractor and the pastor and the church and all this other stuff? I said, yes, sir. He goes, can you help me? And guys, this was just a month and a half ago. You can find the video here in the group. And I'm like, dude, it's the middle of winter. People are broke, and you sell ice cream, right? So I'm like, hold on a minute. So because I knew I had a challenge on my hands. So I go live in this ice cream shop, guys. You can find it here in the group. I didn't find it right away. I go live, and I'm like, guys, I need your help. Because the group, you know, they love like these live demonstrations. They love seeing me, you know, I'm on an airplane, I'm talking to a car dealership, or I'm walking in an ice cream shop, or I'm walking in a taxidermy, and there's deer heads everywhere. You'll find all this stuff in the group, guys, no exaggeration. So I'm live on the call, and I said, guys, what are we going to do? It's the middle of winter here. It's like negative 33 degrees, and he's going broke, and all he has to sell is ice cream. What are we going to do? And so I'm like walking around, I'm looking around, like, and live on the call, guys, I came up with the idea. I said, you know what? I know what we're going to do here. Here's the thing, guys. We have to come up with an amazing blockbuster that we can go out there and advertise on Facebook, and it's not going to be ice cream. So I'm thinking about crazy concoctions that we can do with ice cream and, you know, crazy sundaes. Nothing's coming to mind. And then I look over at, you know, where he was at, and I saw like this plexiglass, and there was like this area here where he had like candy canisters there. I'm like, oh, I know what we're going to do. So right there on the call, I pitched it. I said, hey, have you ever heard of a French crepe? He goes, sure. I said, let's do French crepes. He goes, it's not going to work in this town. I said, let's do French crepes, because what do I know about that, guys? Well, here's what I know. I know that I can go out there and do this.
Delicious, homemade from scratch French crepe. This is one of our featured crepes in our new lineup. It's filled with Nutella, strawberries, blueberries. We put some chocolate and butterscotch drizzle over the top, and then we finish it off with powdered sugar and whipped cream. What a delicious way to start or end your day. But Casper, we need your help. If you want to hear about what your favorite crepe creations, please post a comment down below with some of your creations, and we'll pick one to be our featured crepe for next week. The featured crepe of the week will win a $25 gift certificate. We're located right behind the mall, and we know you're already out shopping, so it's convenient stop. Down the road from the
Looks good.
We're here for you.
There's my babies.
Please like, share, and comment on this post, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, so how long did that take me, guys? So I show up there with my kids, right? Those are my girls right there, right? I take out my iPhone. I don't even know what we're going to do. I'm like, I don't know, John, here's what I want you to say, right? So he said everything I told him. It took him like, I don't know, 10 or 15 times. It usually does, right? But I get the good footage, and then I'm just like zooming in and out with the iPhone as he's making this crepe, you know, and then I take it back home, I pull it into Camtasia, and this is what I came up with. So now I go out there and I blast it on Facebook, and guess what happens, guys? We quadruple his business. We quadruple his business. So I only charged him like $2,000 for the video because I didn't really care. I'm trying to get my kids ice cream, right? I wasn't there to pick up a client, but it was a good case study for the group. So because we quadruple his business, he goes, Chad, and this is the question, when you get your clients' results, this is the question you will always experience, Chad, what's next? Okay, well, guess what? I have a lot of ideas, but first we have to get you out of this location, right? Because he was in like an outlet that had no foot traffic. He goes, what do you suggest? I said, well, back in the day when I owned brick and mortar businesses, I had 3 stores in the mall. And even the malls are a pain in the ass. They're going to bend you over backwards. You have the foot traffic. Now, the difference is we have Facebook today, and I know how to advertise this business. I did $1 million in my other businesses back in the day, and I didn't have any advertising opportunities except the stupid radio, which didn't work, or the billboards, which nobody looked at. So I knew what I could do with Facebook. So we went and negotiated a spot in the mall. I said, okay, here's what we're going to do, Jonathan. We're not only going to do your ice cream. We'll keep your ice cream because it's a mall. But we're going to do these crepes because those are what we call the blockbuster item that I'm able to advertise on Facebook. I said, but we're going to get the mall to let us do coffee. He goes, no way. I said, yep, we're going to do coffee, and on top of that, we're also going to do gelato because the town has not seen gelato. So what do I have again, guys? I'm going to have a hard time advertising the coffee, but the gelato, now I have a blockbuster item that I can go out there and run ads on. So between the crepes and between the gelato, I got it made. do you guys see how if you walk into a place of business and you're trying to help that business grow and there's really nothing special about what they're doing, try to figure out how you can add a twist or you can bring something new in that's a blockbuster item that you can go out there and advertise on Facebook. Do you guys get it? You guys get it?
Yes, absolutely. Bingo, bango, baby.
Yeah. This is so easy, guys. And so this is what we do. And then there's going to be times where, I'll tell you what, the taxidermy was hard, guys. That one was really, really hard. And, I could show you that video too. But the reason why that was so hard is because, number one, you got slaughtered deer heads. Like, what are you going to do there, right? Like, you're not running a special for them. They're not exactly the most prettiest thing. And I got news for you. In Wyoming, like, we're the hunt to kill to hunt state. So it's not going to really stand out, right? So we had to figure out, okay, what are we going to do here? And in that case, and you can see here's the guy right here. His name's Cody. And just the other day, you can see on the 17th, he sent me this message on my phone. It says, hey, Chad, this is Cody. Wanted to see if you'd be able to do a Facebook video ad for Tangy, that's his wife, for the vet hospital. And that, what would you charge us to do it? So see, I went out there, ran the ad for the taxidermy, and now his wife's coming in. She owns a hospital, and so that's where Katarina's going to step in, and she's going to do this, right? But if I can find this video, which I don't know if I can, you guys can see that we had to take the approach, okay, with the taxidermy, it was basically, here's how we opened up this video, guys, because I couldn't figure out the angle, like, and his shop was a mess. So it's not like I could do like beautiful crepe shots and stuff like that. I'm like, we got bloody deer head and buffalo heads everywhere. I don't know how to do this. Here's what we did. He starts out this video with, I'm the best damn taxidermist in Casper, Wyoming. Ooh, you think we got some heads to turn on that? You better believe it. You think we got some haters? Yes, we did, and that's not a bad thing, right? We want all the interaction we can get. Guess what, guys? Up to the point of running the video that I did the other day. See, Katarina's video is out there running. That is now officially the best converting video I've ever ran on Facebook, but up to that point, it was the taxidermy. And all I did was I had this redneck sit there and talk on video. He was scared half to death to do it, but we did it, and it converted like crazy, right? So sometimes you have to figure out what is the best angle, and I don't always have the answer, but I just start shooting until I can come up with the answer. So you can see there's a lot of activity in this group, not just me, but everybody in this group goes live like all the time. Like here's that one video. So let me see if I can find where we were in the ice cream shop and where I was in. I'm going to show you this. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Look at this. So this is where I go live in the group, right? I know. I just got through shooting videos, so I show up in like a nice sports coat, right? And watch what I'm up against here, guys. Watch this. Look at this. So I'm asking the group, how do we go about marketing this company? I had no idea. And see all the stuff around? Like I can't even take pictures because I'm going to have to Photoshop all that stuff out. It was so difficult. But guess what, guys? We ended up creating the highest converting video we've ever done. Right? So do you guys like this stuff? Do you guys like this stuff? Do you like this real stuff? Like here's another client. He was here at my house. We were doing a green screen video. He's a pastor, right? So I'm helping him grow his business. But I wanted to see if I could find where we walked into that ice cream shop. Because it was very, very interesting what happened. And I'm doing it all the time. And the thing is, so going back to the story with the mall, right? So we go seal this mall location. We're doing coffee or whatever. Here's the restaurant I walked into. So we're doing coffee. Everything's good with that, okay? And then the next thing I know is he comes up short a little bit on cash. Well, he knows that I have the gifts, skills, and abilities to help him take his business to the next level. So for me, I'm like, well, hey, how about if I go and invest $20K in your gelato equipment, this equipment, that equipment, and I'll take a percentage of your business. Are you game? And he looks at me, kind of pauses a little bit. I said, understand that if I have a percentage in this business, there's reason for me to give you 110%. Not that I wasn't before, because you know I was, but now the more I work, the more I make. And he goes, absolutely. And we shook hands right there. And so now you can see exactly what happened. Now something interesting happened. We had our grand opening the other day, okay? And while we're at our grand opening, this guy walks up to me. And here's what he says, guys. He says, what do you do? Now, when somebody asks me that question, I usually let them talk for a while, and then when they say, what do you do? I usually say, well, I help individuals just like you. And then it's game on. It's game on. I don't get into like sales funnels and email marketing and this and that, and I don't do that, guys. Instead, when I know I'm dealing with a business owner, it happens all the time, I tell them, I help businesses just like you. Here's what he says to me. He goes, Chad, have you ever heard of cryptocurrency? I said, yes, I have. He goes, so I'm a broker here in Wyoming, and I'm the only broker, and I'm making so much money with this, but if I just knew how to advertise this business, I'd probably clear like 7 figures a year. I said, I'll bet you would. He goes, do you have any ideas how I could do that? I'm like, no, not really. Of course I do, guys, because this is an online business for me now, right? I'm thinking about webinars. I'm thinking about Facebook ads. I'm thinking about local events, right? So I'm like, absolutely, I can 10 times your business. He goes, do you want to partner up? I was like, oh, my God, are you serious, right? And so now I haven't even sat down and discussed this with him, but now I got somebody right here in town that wants to partner up with me on another business. Guys, when you get out there and when you face your fears and when you develop the right mindset, the universe starts opening doors for you. I promise you it opens doors. I'm going to tell you one more story, and then we're going to go back to the membership, okay? I was in a restaurant the other day, sitting there minding my own business, and I hear this cute little waitress talking to these older ladies behind me. And I hear the older lady say, oh, I'm sorry, Lindsay, what happened? And she says, well, I was in Arizona for Christmas time, and I came back and my little dog was gone. And I've been putting flyers out there everywhere, and, you know, my friends out there, you know, posting on Facebook and everything. He's got a lot of friends, and she was almost in tears. So she comes over to me. I said, hey, Lindsay, how's it going? Now, she's been waiting on me for like 3 years, right? I said, tell me about your little dog. I was overhearing that. And so she shows me the flyer. I said, do me a favor, Lindsay. I said, I want you to go home, and I want you and your kids to sit there and talk in your phone. And I want you to tell the world what this dog means to you. I said, because here's the thing. Somebody would have found that body already because Christmas was a while ago. Somebody has your little dog. And so what we need to do is we need to convince them to give back your dog, right? So I said, I want you to be on camera, and I want you to talk about what that dog meant to you. And if you can tear up, I want you to tear up. I want your kids to tear up, everything else. And I want you to give me that video, and I'm going to make sure the whole entire town sees that video. Now, guys, you have to understand, right? All I was doing was trying to help out this poor girl that's losing her dog. I didn't have any other intentions there. Now, I think in the back of my mind, my subconscious mind is always working, and it knows what my goals are, and so it's thinking 3 steps ahead, but that's not where my mind was. I was just trying to help out this girl, right? So she says, okay, so we friend each other on Facebook. She's putting together the video as we speak, and as I'm checking out, this guy comes up to me, and he says, Chad, or he didn't know my name, he says, I was overhearing you, you know, when you were talking to that waitress or whatever. And so he goes, you're the one that does all the marketing and everything in town? I said, yes. He goes, well, I own a chain of restaurants in Arizona. I got about 16 restaurants. Are you interested in partnering up and taking over the marketing for our restaurants? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, guys, this stuff happens when you just get out there and you face your fears and you just see what the universe has in store for you. I can't turn it off. And I share these stories all the time with the group, and they actually see this stuff happen live, guys. They see it happen live. So that's what's so valuable about the group, because I just go live in there all the time. You never know what's going to happen. Right? How are we doing, Anthony? Good?
Doing great. One of the things that you bring up that's really, really important that I don't know if anybody's catching on to, a lot of people, when they do local marketing, they start thinking about scaling across the whole country. And they get overwhelmed and they spin their wheels and they don't get anywhere because they're just thinking so big that nothing happens. Well, you've become a superstar in your town, and you're just working your town, and because people know and like you from your town, they got no problem handing over all this money to you because you're from the town. Like, you're participating in helping the town become more economically feasible, and you're becoming a superstar in the town. So it's for you to close deals. It's like they're first of all, they're coming to you. You're attracting them like crazy. But for you to close deals, it's like you don't even have to try. People are just like, hey, do you want to partner with me on the restaurants? Do you want to partner with me on cryptocurrency? It's just all coming together because you're focusing on your town, the economic feasibility of your town. And there's so much business in your town. And I always tell people when they get started with any of my programs, Focus on the businesses that you're doing business with, right? Because you're already a customer. You got a foot in the door. Show them
Correct.
the cool stuff that you can do that they don't know how to do. You'll blow them away. And I think a lot of people, they just want to scale and they want to think, you know, all of the United States instead of starting in their town. And starting in your town's a gold mine. It's a gold mine.
Yeah, and see, that's what I do, guys. That's why we have so much success, because I scream and yell and I shove it down my members' throats. I'm like, you guys, I'm not going to accept failure today. I want to see success stories. Like, you figure out what you're grateful for today. You figure out what you're proud for. You get in the right mindset, and you get out there and you crush it. And if you guys don't, then you're going to really disappoint me. And you know what, guys? Every single night we come back, and somebody's like, I was sitting on a plane, and I started talking to this stranger, and now I was invited to speak at the summit. Like, every single night it happens, and it's because I'm holding these members accountable. Like, I love this group, and I want to do everything I can to help them succeed. Now, going on what Anthony was saying, he makes such a valuable point. If you walk into a place of business and you try to pitch them, it's not going to happen. They're not going to give you the time of the day. If you're already spending money with them, then they have to listen to you. They have to listen to you. Here's what I suggest, guys. I suggest that before you sit down and you have a contract or you do anything, you show that owner that you have their best interests at heart. You actually show interest in what their business is, whether you put together a focus group or something. You work before you ask for any money, guys, because number one, you might not be able to help that client. That's happened a few times too, where you're just in a position where it's just too competitive, or the strategies aren't going to work, or whatever else. You need to do a little bit of due diligence. And when they see that you have their best interest at heart, you will not be able to turn it off. Here's the video from the ice cream shop right here, right? So we now moved this into the mall, but you can see I'm going live. I got my girls there. We were just having ice cream. I went live in the group. I'm like, okay, guys, we need to come up with an idea. What are we going to do? This is where I came up with the idea for crepes. And yes, now, for the second time in my life, I own a coffee shop. My first coffee shop was called Moody Brews, and it's very easy for me. I'm just going to take everything that I was doing in Moody Brews, and I'm going to do it inside of Serendipity, right? Here's the other thing. Let me ask this question, guys, because I know you guys are getting a lot of value out of this. How do you make yourself to be an authority figure in your town? And somebody's saying, how big is Casper? Casper's 80,000 people, but I proved this to be the case in Vegas, too. I did the same exact thing in Vegas, so I don't care where you live, what the population is, you can do this. How do you become an authority figure in your town? Like, boom, right now, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Because here's the thing. I think you guys undervalue yourselves, and I don't think you understand how valuable you are to the rest of the world, because you are so very valuable. Just the fact that you're on Anthony's list, that you're on my list, that you're exposed to this whole entire marketing world, you know so much more than the rest of the world. You know about webinars. You know about pixels. You know about email marketing. You know about Facebook marketing. You know about videos. The rest of the world's still trying to figure out that you can use Facebook for something besides talking to your friend. Guys, you are so very valuable. Like, I don't think you know it. So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to give you an amazing strategy that I only talk about at my mastermind. Here's what I want you to do. Number one, because I want this to be like the best webinar you guys have ever been on in your life. So I'm just going to over-deliver for you guys. Number one, I want you to go out there and I want you to run a Facebook ad right there in your town. I want you to do a $5 budget. And I want you to go to Fiverr, and I want you to have somebody create this ad for you. If you don't have any nice pictures, go to JCPenney's, go to Walmart, wherever, go get some nice profile pictures done, and I want you to brand yourself as a marketing strategist. You brand yourself as a marketing strategist, and you blast that throughout your whole entire town. And when you walk in the mall, people go, oh, there's that guy. There's that big marketer guy. The whole town will start to recognize you, all right? Now you've just positioned yourself as a marketing strategist. You don't be cocky about it or anything else. Marketing strategist is fine. You help businesses grow, and you help them convert their existing leads to buyers. That's what you do. You're a marketing strategist. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to set up a meetup right there in your town, okay? So you go on meetup.com. You're going to pay like $15 a month, whatever it is. Set up a meetup and say that you're going to teach businesses how to use social media to grow their business. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and show you this. I now have a meetup because I was trying to teach my members how to do this. I don't even want the meetup. It gives me more business than I know what to do with, right? So I'm going to show you guys. So you run this ad and you land people right here on your meetup page, okay? And then you do your meetup, guys. And I'm telling you right now, you go out there and you face your fears, okay? Let me find it here. You go out there, you face your fears, and you crush it. This is going to open so many doors for you because here's the thing. All you have to do is teach them how to use Facebook for, just use Facebook for their business. That's all you have to do. And if I come over here, let me see if I can find it. Go ahead, Anthony.
Can you put a link to your EverLesson membership there, giving them access to the lead generation reports?
Yeah, sure. Sure. I didn't know what you wanted me to do, but I really want to show them. I need to find this right here. Let me see if I can find this right here. Just so they know I'm not, so many people are so full of crap. I just want to show them that I'm not full of crap. So I went and created this meetup. I did exactly that. And I ran ads, and I became this big authority figure in town. And you guys can do the same exact thing, guys. You come over here, and you create this meetup. I don't exactly know where mine went. I did it just last month. And I think, do you know anything about meetup? See, I don't even know anything about it, and I'm crushing it, guys. I'm absolutely crushing it. So let me make sure I'm logged in. And let's see, discussions, photos. I have my assistant go set all this up for me. I just showed up. But that's all you do. You run an ad in your town, you're a marketing strategist, and you land them on your meetup page. Oh, wait, I'm not in the trail riding meetup. Hold on a minute. Let me see what it's doing here. Hold on. I want to show you mine. Because I got so many people that are saying, find a meetup. See, they've changed their layout. Here's the inbox. Invite. Create a meetup. Let me find my existing ones. Let me look for social media. Maybe I can find my own this way. No. Groups, calendar, my meetups. Hold on, maybe it's here. I don't know where it went. That is crazy. Well, let me do this. Gmail.com. So I did my meetup, and everybody in the group came back, and they were like in shock and awe. They're like, when do we get to do the next one? When do we get to... Well, something happened, guys. Here's what happened, okay? They all of a sudden are like, hey, can you run Facebook ads for me? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, right? And what happens is the doors start opening because you're facing your fears. See, this one right here, growing your business in Casper, Wyoming. One member just joined, but I don't know why I can't get to my meetup, right? So I have members that join here all the time. And see here? I sent you a note. Is the group still active? Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe I screwed up. But I'll get it going again, but it works so very well. So run that ad, land them on a meetup, and just teach them Facebook, guys. Just pick a different topic each time. Like, I'm overwhelming for you guys tonight. You don't have to do that. Just say, hey, guys, guess what? Did you know that there's this thing, when you open up your Facebook or whatever and you see these ads here? Did you know that we have the ability to run that? Did you know that we're able to go out there and target people by their age, by their income, where they live? Like, that's all you do. You just leave them hungry, and then they come to you and they say, hey, can you help me grow my business? That's all you need to do. That's it, guys. That's it. How many people, yes or no, are going to do that challenge? Guys, that's golden. I just gave you a six-figure monthly business. I promise you I did. And for a lot of you, you're going to face your fears for the first time. Because if you're not a public speaker, you will become a public speaker. You will become very, very comfortable with those individuals at your meetup, and you will be like, oh my God, I cannot believe that webinar changed my life. I'm serious. How do I know this? Because it's exactly what I did with the group. I had them do these exact steps. Go do your profile picture. Now that you have your profile picture, go out there, run a Facebook ad right there in your town. How easy is that? That's easy. You just say, all of Casper, Wyoming, male and female. Load the ad. $5 a day budget. They click the link. They land on the meetup. Guess what? Pick a date, and now you're stuck with it. You're stuck with it. Get out there and face your fears and watch the universe open doors for you. There you go, guys. There's the secret to local marketing. That's it. That's it. I wish I could make it more difficult than it was. But it's so very easy. Just show that you have your client's best interest at heart, right? Start out by running them simple little Facebook ads, guys. I walk in with my phone. I shoot a simple little video. I've done it with the restaurants, with the coffee shops, with the doctors, with the attorneys, with the chiropractors, with the taxidermists. It doesn't really matter. I run that video ad out there. I get it for a couple pennies on a view. That's it. Sometimes an eighth of a cent if I do really good. Right? I think your members are getting a lot out of this.
They are. And in fact, anybody who decides to come on board with EverLesson tonight, I will do a live immersion training showing you how to set up an ad on Facebook locally. And I will even help you create an offer that will convert like crazy, that businesses will be knocking down your door So I'm going to throw that in as a bonus. It'll be a live immersion class. I'll teach you how to set up your ad on Facebook. I'll teach you how to target the businesses locally in your town, and we'll keep it at a $5 a day budget, and the leads will be coming in like crazy.
Oh my God! You guys do whatever you got to do to get in on that. Do whatever you got to do. I got so much business. I'm teaching my 12-year-old daughter to do this. My 12-year-old daughter is very, very capable of doing this, and she has the heart to do it, and she's out there facing her fears. But you guys can do this. If a 12-year-old could do it, I ask you, can you do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And there's so much business, it's not even funny. And here's what I'm going to do, guys. So when I have her next weekend, we're going to sit down in the studio, and we're going to create a very professional video, and that little 12-year-old is going to be blasted out all over Casper saying, hey, Casper, my name's Katerina, and I help businesses grow. Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Now she's going to be really busy, right? Yeah, exactly. And so you guys can do the same thing, though. Whether you're 12 or not doesn't really matter. Can't you, once you're comfortable with this, once you have a meetup, once you got some ads out there running as an authority figure, can't you shoot a simple little video for pennies a view that says, hey, I help businesses grow? Click the link down below and join my meetup? Yes, you can. You absolutely can, guys. Everything that I'm teaching here, you can do. Wow, I'm way off topic here, bud. I don't even know what to do.
Well, let's we're about an hour. We're going 2 hours in. Let's show everybody all the cool stuff that they get when they come on board. I've got an amazing done for you bonus package too. So talk about Everlesson and coming on board, and then I'll go over my bonus package when you're done.
Okay, so first of all, you guys have to know that when you come into this group and when you become a part of Everlesson, you will know exactly how to do everything. Like, we probably won't have time to cover everything tonight. I'm going to cover the main points. And I'll cover any OTOs. I'll cover all that stuff. But just know that if we don't get to it tonight, it's okay. Like, all the members are there to help you. I'm there to help you. The tutorial videos, we do webinars around the clock. Like, I'm not just going to leave after this launch is over. Like, this is my baby, and I'm going to keep going and going and going and going. You're going to get to know me very, very well, okay? So I hope that gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. So, Anthony, I got a surprise for you. I'm inside of a Spanish membership. You know what that means?
No. I have no idea. Oh, Ray doesn't that mean king? Ray?
You're about to.
Ray 777?
Yes. No. So I am inside of a good friend of mine. His name is Eric Collin.
Okay.
He is like the marketing king inside of the Spanish market.
Yes, Eric.
This is his membership. I wish I could translate it for you. I don't think I could do it unless I was in the other browser. But you can see that this is Everlesson that you're seeing here, and these are categories, okay? If I click on this category, guys, what you're about to see, when you understand this, and I can't wait for this launch to end because I'm going to create this myself and I'm going to rock it out. But when you understand this, you're in a position to do 10 times in your business. And I know everybody says that, but watch. Watch this. So I'm going to click on this lesson here. See, now you guys know how we created all this because I showed you how we did all this. And it's not complicated. Even though it looks complicated, it's not. I showed you guys exactly how to create all this. But do you see this area right here, guys? I'm going to disable that pop-up. But do you see this area right here? As soon as I click on this area here, guys, this is called gamification. And so how gamification works, guys, is you give your members a goal. And you tell them, when you complete this goal, you're going to, A, receive some points, or B, I'm going to give you a badge. And then what you're able to do in our system is when they receive a badge, you can tie that to a reward. So that could be a T-shirt. It could be a Starbucks gift card. It could be one of your other products, okay? So what he did was he created a goal for every single lesson he has. He set up a gamification campaign. And guys, I could not believe this when I saw this. I almost fell out of my chair. These are all the people that have achieved this one goal. He only has 230-something members in his site. He did 175,000 or something like this. And all of these members are playing his games, and they're begging him to open up the next module. Guys, do you know what happens? What this is he has built a tribe. He has built a tribe of loyal followers. What happens when you build a tribe, Anthony?
They do everything you say. You say I do, pretty much.
Yes. Yes, they fill up your webinars. They open your emails. They listen to your recommendations. They buy into your high-ticket programs. They make you a lot of money. And as you can see, all of these different campaigns here, guys, look at the gamification. Do you guys see this? Is this not sick or what? And I can't wait. As soon as I'm done with this launch, I'm going to put together a 21-step program for Everlesson, and I'm going to do exactly like he did. Matter of fact, I've asked him to come in and do a training in the group to teach them gamification, because it's sick. I can't even get people to go and load a profile picture in my membership, and he got everybody to do it. Everybody. I said, how'd you do that? He goes, that was the first goal. They had to go and load their profile picture, or I wasn't going to open up the next lesson. Now, the gamification, guys, is tied to the drip feed. Do you understand that? So if they don't complete the goal, you can actually stop them from moving to the next session. Or if they don't complete the goal satisfactorily, you can stop them from receiving that badge and opening up the next session. Yes or no? How many people are excited about this now?
It's awesome.
Now that's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have this deployed yet, do you, Anthony?
No, that's where it's what's a next phase. That's what we want. After we get everything in there, it's our next phase.
But now that you're seeing this, you're motivated, aren't you?
Yes, very much.
You know, he dropped this on me in the middle of an interview, and when I saw this, I wanted to like conclude the interview and go play.
It's brilliant. It's so brilliant. It's the ultimate way to get engagement, and he who has the most engagement wins the game.
Yeah, so this is him right here. So I actually did an interview talking about the gamification, right? So here's how we do this, guys. So I just want to make sure, because I talked about going live in Facebook, right, Anthony? Did I talk about that?
Yep.
Okay, let me just conclude these last steps here, guys. Watch this. To set up access, watch. We're going to click on Create Package. Now you have a package or you have a level. Now a package allows you, think in terms of a sales funnel, guys. A package allows you to have one product broken down. So this could be like package A, package B, package C. This could be an ebook, a video, and like a webinar. Okay, so you have 3 different packages for one product. Or you can create what's called a level, and with a level, you might have like a gold level, and a gold level might consist of like these 2 products, right? And so your levels in itself are like $997. I think you guys get it, right? So what you want to do is, because we're automatically creating sales pages for you, you want to make sure you have a package for every single product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say add package. So I'm going to choose my product. I'm going to say add package. I'm just going to create an all access. We need to have at least one package, right? So I'm going to say all access. Then I'm going to choose the product, and then I'm going to go ahead and say this is a PDF report. Okay, and remember, whenever you see this over here, we're being sneaky, right? So this is my electric guitar case study. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and save this, and now I just went and created my package, right? So what I can do now is I can come over here to my payment options. Some of these are pro features. I think ThriveCard is a pro feature, but you see that we have them all right? And so you can also choose free access. We also have something called manual payments. Anthony probably doesn't know this, but if he does like a coaching program and he's charging like $10K for that coaching program and he doesn't want to pay all those fees and everything, then you can set up what's called a manual payment. And so what happens is your customer basically commits to sending you a wire or a check. Everlesson goes and gives them temporary access. So they can't see the whole entire membership, but they see a little something, so they're getting something. And then there's a section here where you get that check or you get that payment, that wire, you click that you received it, you put in your confirmation number, and then Everlesson will go and email them full access. So that works really well, especially if you're having like, if they're like international and they can't use like JVZoo or PayPal or whatever, then you can just set up a manual payment really quick. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up PayPal. I'm going to say this is $17. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now what we've done is we've given you the actual checkout link, so if you just want to give somebody a checkout link really quick, then you can just do this and it's branded to your product and everything. There's what the checkout link looks like, okay? Or we're now set to make this purchase, or we could do free access, or we can do trial payments and all that other stuff, right? And here's how we come over here and add a manual payment. We just go over here and we set all this up. So now that we've set up our package, guys, what we want to do is come back over here to our membership pages, and we're just going to go ahead and set that package. How do we do this? We're going to open this up, and I'm going to click this little link here. I'm going to say set package. There it is, and that's it. And we're only going to show you the packages that are linked to that product because we don't want to overwhelm you, right? So you're just going to choose the packages or multiple packages, and that's it. That's how you set the package. That's how you do permissions, guys. That's it. Nothing complicated like you're used to doing. And if you have these inside of a category, then say this is a top of the category, you can just go ahead and set it on the category level, right? Cool. Okay, so the next thing is, guys, now that we've gone and set up our packages, let's go ahead and test what we've done. Well, here's the cool thing. I'm going to come back over here to the package I just created. Here's how we can go and customize the email for that package. Over here, this is how we can go ahead and edit that package. This is how we can go ahead and tie the autoresponder to that specific package. It's all done via API, so you're not messing with forms or anything. And then this is really cool, guys. What this does is this gives me a link that I can put out to, you know, my list, or this is the one that I would put on JVZoo or ClickBank or whatever. And when I open this up, what this is going to do, this is going to give me free access to that one package. So watch this. I hate these captchas. I should have turned that off. Let's see. SEMINIST. Okay. Create. Woohoo! All right. So now we'll go ahead and log in. That's different. It shouldn't have done that. Please check your registered email. Huh. Maybe we added something I don't know about. Okay. So let me just go ahead and log in real quick if I can find that. So many tags open. All I got to do is come over here and click this preview button. This is going to log me in. There's our login page. So now I'm going to go ahead and log in as a user, and let's see how we've done. So what's cool is you can be logged in to the front end, and you can be making changes in the back end. So I'm just going to move this over here, and here's the two products, guys, that we have in there. So here's our electric guitar secrets. Now, if you only have one product per membership, we can set it up to where you land them on just a specific lesson, right? So you have like your welcome page, so they don't see this. This only makes sense if you're just going to line it up with products. So I'm going to click on this here, and here's my lessons. I'm going to come in here, and there we go. There's everything that we just set up today, guys. Check this out. So we set up our permissions properly. Yes or no? How many people can do what I just did? Can we do this? Can we do this? Yeah. Now let's set it up to where we can make some money, guys. Let's come over here. Let me show you how easily we come over here. We make some money, right? So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come over here to, remind me to do the sales page too. I forgot that. I'm going to come over here to optional settings really quick, and I'm going to come over here to monetization. I'm going to say create monetization. Watch this. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to say Anthony. I'm going to say create. Okay, first thing is news ticker. Join my Facebook group. Are we all right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go facebook.com/A. Okay, good enough. And then I can choose to put it on specific lessons. I can get really laser targeted here, or I can just put it on all the products. So I'll say all the products. I'll come over here. I'm going to go ahead and save it. That's activated. Okay, now I'm going to come over here to my banner. I'm going to go ahead and upload a banner real quick. So let's see if I can find an existing banner that I have. There's one right there. I'm going to say insert, and I'll just send them to fb.com. Okay, I'll put it on all my products. We'll save it. Okay, that's activated. Now we'll come over here to top bar. Look at this, guys. I'm doing all this at once. Join my Facebook group, right? You will love, whoops, you will love my group. Jeez, my group. Okay, join now. I don't know what colors we had. I can't remember. I'll just go with like an orange. Can never go wrong with orange. Okay, and there we go. I'm going to go ahead and choose all products. And then over here, I can actually choose a product from Everlesson, but I'm just going to go ahead and do fb.com. Okay, save that. I'll show you related products here in a minute. And then the pop-up's the one that we had going on with Eric, right? So for right now, that's good enough. Let's come back over here to the front side. Let's reload this. Fingers crossed. There we go. Now we have our top bar. Now we have this news ticker. Now we have this banner. Do we have a holy crap moment from anybody?
Yeah, dude, awesome.
If you guys only knew how many plugins you had to have in the past to do that, right? And you could never get laser targeted. WordPress always made you do what's called a widget position. It was only universal, right? So watch this, guys. It's going to get even better because we have this pro feature. If I can get back in there, I'm going to close this one. Where are we at here? Is it this one? Is it this one? I'm going to put this over here. That way I don't keep doing this to you guys. Watch this. I come over here and enable timer, and I'm going to say, let's go ahead and expire it tomorrow. So I'm going to say the 29th. I'm going to say closing, and I'm going to choose Eastern Standard Time. So I'll choose America, and I'll choose New York. I don't know, I'm going to have so many, but whatever. Okay, New York, and then we'll say there's like I don't know, 14 hours left, and when it expires, hide the countdown timer. Okay, good. And then I got on those products, save, come over here, refresh this, and now we should have a countdown timer if Chad did everything right. He doesn't always do things right. Okay, there's our countdown timer. Cool, right? That's it, guys. That's how fast you do this. But watch this. When you're a pro user, this gets a little advanced, and I want Anthony to learn this because he will make so much money. We're going to come over here to related products. Okay, remember at the beginning of the call when we set up that first product and I told you, remind me about those tags. I want to talk to you about those tags. Remember we went and assigned a tag called electric guitar, and we assigned another one called Les Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so understand that the product now has tags assigned to it. Okay, when you get a customer, and a customer is either A, they purchase something, or B, they opt in, what we're going to do is we're going to assign those tags to that customer. So if somebody goes and buys our Guitar Secrets, that customer is going to have a tag assigned to them that says electric guitar. Okay. Now what happens, guys, this over here, this is a different product. What we're able to do is we're able to assign tags to this product. I already showed you how we do that. If this product matches our customer's tags, then this is going to display to them, providing they don't already own it. Does that make sense? Anthony?
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for me. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, it basically you're creating an e-commerce store of all your products, and it's kind of like what Amazon does when you buy something. It says, well, customers also bought this, right? And that's going to be huge for us, huge because like
kind of, but
not. Am I off on that?
Kind of.
Okay.
You're off a little bit.
Okay.
Here's what happens. So let's say that we just went and created this course just now, right?
Yep.
And let's say that we have a tag assigned to this course that's Amazon,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So if a customer buys this, then we're going to assign Amazon to that customer.
Okay.
And then if we have another product that also has an Amazon tag,
It's going to show up, right?
it's going to show up.
Yep. That's exactly how I was thinking it. I guess I wasn't explaining it.
Okay,
but
cool.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was thinking.
Cool.
So before we couldn't
So
do that because we have we have products in DL Guard, we got products in Digital Access Pass, we got products in Kajabi. They're all over the place, so people don't know all the products that we have. So this is going to be a game changer for us.
Yes. So what you do, guys, is you come over here. There's a pro feature. You can choose the categories that you want appearing over here on the side. So I could say, like, you know, I want 2 of these blocks to appear, right? So I choose my tags. I can do it that way. Or I could be more general. Remember, we just had a category that was guitar. So I could come over here and just choose guitar. Or I could choose specific products. Let's say I have some special going on and I want those products appearing. Or based on what Anthony and I were just talking about, this is where it's amazing, guys. This is for all you lazy marketers, including myself. I come over here and I say, let's go ahead and display 3, and let's set this for buyer behavior, and we're going to go ahead and select all 100 products. Doom, you're done.
Yeah,
You're
awesome.
done.
It's awesome.
You're done. You don't have to do anything else if you select buyer behavior. Does that make sense, guys? So since we don't have any buyer behavior, I'm going to go ahead and see. I don't know for sure if I set this right. It might be a little confusing with the banners there. I might have to deactivate the banners. But there you go right there. Okay? So now you have these related courses showing up here, and it's just going to rotate through until we get them there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So there you go. So that's a pro feature. And then the last one we have, and this is very, very powerful, not one that you really want to abuse, but it's very, very effective. Like right now, Eric's kind of abusing it because it was popping up everywhere. I would just have it on like your welcome page. But you say, join my webinar. So Anthony has all his products. You guys are involved in his products or something, right? And learn to do this, okay? And then so he can go ahead and choose a video. So we could choose like this video here. And we could say, join now. And then we come over here and we could go ahead and choose an existing product, or we could do our button URL. So I'll just say join.com. And then we'll come over here. We can do a delay if we want. But I'm just going to say put it on all the products. And I'm going to click Save. Everything's the same, guys. I keep the monetization the same for you so you don't get confused. And now we come over here, and when I refresh this, see there?
That's awesome.
And you can have that appear just on one page, guys. Or you can do it on all your products or whatever you want to do. You can get very, very segmented with your targeting. Now, if I don't want that, which I don't, I'm just going to come over here and I'm just going to deactivate that one, and all the other ones are still in play. Right? So if somebody gets pissed off at you or something like that, you get scared, come over here and turn it off. I speak from experience. Okay, so now the page opens up. There you go. All right, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is gamification. Like, there's so much more to show you. Actually, I got two more things to show you. I'm going to show you the gamification. I'm going to show you the sales page. I think the sales pages are pretty important. So watch this. As you're building the membership, guys, we are building your sales page for you. Okay, so this is your membership sales page. So this is going to feature any levels you have, and it's going to put all your products on there. So if I look at this, it's going to be really ugly right now, but we're going to make this look real pretty, right? So here it is right here, and there's all my products that I have so far. Actually, it's not as ugly as I thought it was going to look, right? So now if I click into this, this is going to take me to the sales page for this specific product, and what I'm going to have is I'm going to have all my packages on here, right? So now we're also going to go and pull in all your testimonials and all your results, and you have your loan description. There's so much you can do with this, right? So your sales pages are created for you automatically. So you're like, well, how's somebody going to get to my sales page? Well, watch this, guys. If I come back over here to the front of it, see this thing here that says store, and then there's one over here that says my products. If I click on my products, I'm taken back here. Now, when I click this, I don't have access to this. But I want it. Like, Anthony's teasing me. He said I had access to 100 products. I only have access to one. Only one's letting me in. Well, what do I have to do? I'm going to say upgrade, and guess what? I'm going to be taken to that sales page. Does that make sense? We don't have anything on the sales page yet, but does that make sense to you guys? And so if I come over here to store, this is going to take me to that membership sales page that has all of my products. All of this happens for you guys automatically, and everybody thought I was crazy when I said this. But here's the thing, guys. If you have built the rapport, if you've established trust with your members, and if they like you and you provided value to them, you'll make sales like this. I've made $17,000 in sales this way, and I'm not even trying. You will make sales this way because they want to be a part of your role. Is that true, Anthony?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. You will make sales this way. So if you do nothing, if you're just setting up your products, your memberships, you guys will make sales because we're doing all this for you automatically. Okay? But now watch how easy we can come in here and make this real pretty. This is step number 5. I'm going to come in here to theme settings. Now watch this, guys. What I can do, I like this theme right here, but it's the same. We keep everything the same for you, so maybe that looks a lot better, right? And so we can come over here and we can change out how our whole entire sales page looks. We're going to pull in your testimonials for you. Where do you get your testimonials? Well, watch this. I got to show you this real quick. Let me get back over here to the back end real quick. You guys are going to like this. Like it's doing so much, guys. I mean, there's so much to show you. But if I come over here to rating settings, watch this. I'm going to go ahead and choose my product. I'm going to say add new question. I'm going to say how do you like the product? Okay, so we'll just say that's the question. I'll click save. And then I'm going to add another question real quick. I'm going to say add new question. I'm going to say 1. Add new question 2, add new question 3. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to save this. Now watch when we come back over here to the front end. There's going to be a spot. If I get back in my product, watch this. As I'm in my lesson, see this thing right here that says rate this product? And by the way, you can rename this if you want. I'm going to click this here, and look at this. Based on what you've seen so far, would you be willing to rate this course? Yes, I would. How did you like the product? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, submit my answer. I love this. Boom, finish review. Okay, now what happens to that? Well, watch this, guys. We're storing all that information for you. So see this thing that says manage testimonials? Oh, I just got this testimonial. Yes, I approve it. Okay, now that you have approved your testimonials, because you'll get some real crappy ones too. You will have some haters when you start doing this business, right? Now that we've gone and approved this, what we can do is let's come back in here to the sales pages. Remember, we're on this one right here, and we're going to come over here to testimonials, and we're going to say, let's add this testimonial to that sales page, right? So now you have this testimonial being added to that sales page, guys. Pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how fast we're able to do all that stuff. It all happens automatically, right? So your testimonial will kind of swap places down here. And we're actually doing more with the testimonials. We're always changing things, always making it better. But yes, that's exactly how that happens. But if I want to change a template, and we're adding more templates, but if I want to do like this video template here, then I could go ahead and do the video template, and I could very easily just drop in a video, and there you go. Now, guys, is that page good enough? Is that page good enough for you, Anthony? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, guys, you're going to make sales on this baby. I promise you. You'll make sales, man. I had members that doubted me, and they're like, dude, no, you make sales from that, right? So there's your sales pages. So all that happens automatically for you. You don't do anything, you got sales pages. Remember, we're going to get you paid. The other thing, watch this. We have quizzes. Watch how genius this is. I'm going to choose my product. I'm going to choose my lesson, and I'm going to say, who is Chad's favorite actor? Okay? And I'm going to say De Niro. And I'm going to say Pacino. And I'm going to say Warren Beatty. All right. And then I'm going to get rid of this one here. And obviously, this is a no-brainer. It's the Al Pacino. And I'm going to say 10 points. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and save this. Here's what you want to do. You want to add as many questions as your heart desires, guys. Do you know why? Because this is a question bank. Check this out. Watch how easy this is. Once you have all your questions here, you come over to settings. You say, okay, I'm going to let them take this test 3 times, and that's it. Then they're going to have to talk to me. They have to pass with at least 75%, and I want to have however many questions you want on this test. And then here's your message if they pass. Here's your message if they fail. This here is tied into your drip feed, right? So I'm going to click Save, and guess what happens, guys? Now we're able to have a quiz before they get into the next lesson. So what happens is if they, well, every member that takes this quiz, guess what? They get a different quiz because it's pulling different questions, right? As long as you've added enough questions to your bank, it's pulling different questions. If they fail the quiz, just like I failed my driver's test when I was 16, I didn't get the same damn test. I got a different test, right? We're going to give your members a different test. Yes or no? Can you guys do that? Those quizzes are pretty cool, right?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
they look exactly like the ratings do, right? Okay, let's go over here to the gamification. Watch this, guys. Let's come up with a new badge. So we're going to call this badge, it's for this product right here. We're going to call it Top Dog, all right? We have 2 different types. We can either choose a points badge or a task badge. If you choose a points badge, then when they earn a certain amount of points, they receive that badge. We're going to set up a task badge. Also, we can set up a reward, right? So I don't have any rewards here, but just understand that you can come over here and set up your rewards. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And then let's go ahead and set up a points badge too. So I'm going to say add new badge, and let's call this 100 pointer. So when they receive 100 points, they're going to get this badge. It's going to be a points badge, and we could do a reward if we want, and we can swap these out too. You don't have to, but you should. So you saw Eric swap them out, so I'll just do this. There we go. I'll click save. Okay, now we have set up our badges. Next thing is let's set up a goal. So I'm going to come over here, click on goals, and we're going to say play your first song. Okay? I'm going to say watch the video below and load a recording of your first song. Okay. Now, since we're asking them to load something, which means we want them to prove it, what we're going to do is we're going to create a user input field. And let's go ahead, let's say we have a video that teaches them how to load a song, right? We'll say it's this video right here. So I went and put in a video, and now I can decide, okay, I'm going to give them so many points, because remember, they're working towards a points badge, or I can issue a task badge. And the only ones they're going to show here are your task badges. So there's the Top Dog. If we want to approve it, we can click this needs approval, and then it'll go under pending goals. And so we got to log in and approve it before they can move forward. But I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now we've created our task badge. We've created our goal, okay? And now we come over here to automation, and this is a pro feature, but I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, if they watch a full video, give them 10 points. If they download a resource, give them 5. If they comment, give them 5. If they like something, give them 2. Okay, so the system keeps track of all that automatically. But now what we need to do is we need to set up our point badges. So I'm going to say add new badge, and we're going to say when they hit 100 points, give them the 100 pointer. And I'm going to save this. Did all that make sense, Anthony?
Yes.
Good. That's it. Your gamification's set up. That's exactly what Eric did. He only did it 80 times. So I asked him, and we'll have the training for you guys inside the group. He laid it all out in the spreadsheet ahead of time. Okay? So if we come back over here, and if we refresh this, Now you're going to see a gamification block here. Okay, here it is. Now if I click this, now I come over here to the gamification area. And so you're going to see that we're going to have a goal block, and we're going to have a block that says here's how many points you need to get to the next level, right? At least I hope so. I'm hung up. Let me try this again. I haven't seen that. Did it open? Okay, it took me to that page. Okay, I don't know what happened. I got hung up. Okay, so this says here you need 100 points, and you'll receive this points badge. Okay, so this will keep changing. When they get the 100-pointer, the next they need like another 300 points. You set that up, right? So they always have something to reach for. And then this here is a badge that I can earn right now. And so I say, okay, I got to play my first song. I want to say, yes, I want to get this badge. I come over here, I watch the video. Here's the goal. I load my video here, and I click Request Badge, and boom. Depending on how we have it set up, I'm either going to receive that badge immediately, or I'm going to have to go through an approval process. Okay? All right. Next, guys, let's come back in there real quick. Here's what we're going to do. The ideal place, where would you want that goal to be, Anthony? Where would it make the most sense?
Right inside when they log in, right?
Where they log in, or on the corresponding lesson?
Corresponding lesson, yeah.
Okay, so watch this. Remember this section that we talked about like an hour ago, guys, this long description? Remember we set up this goal block? We don't need an action block, not a goal block, action block. We don't need this anymore. We're going to get rid of that. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to insert the blocks again. Instead of doing the action block, let's do a goal block. And with the goal block, I'm going to go ahead and choose type A, and I'm going to create a new goal block. And I'm going to go ahead and say, choose a goal. So I'm going to say, play your first song. And I can have it open or closed. If I turn off this block mode, it's going to get rid of the borders here. And I think that's good enough. I'm going to say update block. And I'm going to save these changes. We're going to come back over here. Let's go to the home. And let's come over here. And let's go into here. And now we should have our goal block on this page as well. So now they're able to earn points and stuff when they complete this. What do you think, bud?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so much more to show you guys. It's just I spend so much time on like strategies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else, though. Watch this. So let's come over here. Let's create a new product real quick. I want to leave you with this one strategy, okay? So let's say Tony Robbins. If somebody lands Tony Robbins, you're going to be my best friend. And we will sit down and we will build out a whole new platform for him. Okay, so we'll do that, and I could load an image if I want to, but that's good enough. So we can come over here, do our tags. Everything's the same. So I went and created a product called Tony Robbins. I'm going to click this here. This is a pro feature. Watch this, guys. I'm going to do a search for Tony Robbins. I'm going to say 10. I'm going to pull these videos. There it is. I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. I'm going to say insert. And now we just created a whole entire membership for Tony Robbins. We pulled everything. So now all you need to do is show them how to monetize with it. How do we do that? We set up our monetization, we set up our gamification, and everything else. Here's what I recommend, guys. Here's an amazing strategy. I'm going to leave you with this, and then we'll see where Anthony wants to go with this. This is what I'm teaching all my students. You're never going to learn this anywhere else. I'll tell you, being 17 years in this business, the only reason why I got to the level I did is because I looked up to those people that I wanted to be. Like I looked up to the people that I respected the most, and they were in the positions I wanted to be in. And so what did I do? I latched onto them, and I showed them that I had their best interests at heart, and I over-delivered. I'm sure you did too growing up, right, Anthony?
Yes, of course.
Okay. With that thought, guys, here's the thing. I'm going to look for a guy named John Lee Dumas. He owns a show called Entrepreneur on Fire. It's a podcast, really hot podcast. He recently did a launch called Mastery something. I don't remember, the Mastery Journal. I sent him a message, and we're now in talks. And you can see, here's what I did. The first thing I did was I sent him this screenshot here. Okay? So if I open this up, you can see what I sent him. I didn't mean to send him the whole thing. I just wanted to send him this, but I screwed up. That's okay. He gets this. He's like, whoa, what's that? Like, he recognizes that guy, right? That gets his attention. So then I sent him a message, and this message said, hey, John, I've been watching your live feeds on Facebook and what you have going on with the Mastery launch. I shot a video showing you something I did for you. I definitely think it's going to help you with your business as well as your branding. I just want to help, nothing to sell you, and I don't need to promote anything to you. Let me know what you think because I think I can rock this out for you. So then I went and shot this video for him. Here's the video right here. And I basically walked him through what his members would see. Okay? On top of that, guys, the other thing I did was I gave him access to where he can actually log in and see for himself. So I use my name so that he doesn't forget my name. Okay? And he comes in here and he logs in and he sees what his members are going to see. So how easy is this to do? Well, I already showed you guys. It took me like 20 minutes, right? So I went and pulled his video from YouTube. I've got the description here. You see that I've got some bells and whistles going on here. I got all his branding here. It had that beautiful login page. We got the news ticker up here. I got external links that are related to him. I got some of his banners here. I got an external URL. I got some resources down below. Everything I just showed you guys how to do. I went and created another module just so we have something here showing up. This looks beautiful, right? This looks beautiful. It took me like 20 minutes, guys. Here's what I'm trying to get at, okay? I didn't approach him and pitch him. I didn't ask for money. I didn't do any of those things because here's the thing, and there's lots of people. If you think about all the speakers, if you think about all the sports stars, if you think about all the mentors, the bloggers, the podcasters, there's a million people you can target. You only need one big fish to open the door for you. That's it. You land one of these guys, and I'm telling you right now, if you think that the universe is delivering based on my local clients here, guys, you wait till you land somebody like this. And when you show them that you have their best interests at heart, and when you provide them a ton of value, and when you over-deliver, and when you provide them results, guys, here's what's going to happen, okay? Do you think that he is going to get members coming into his membership? Yes, he is. Do you think they're going to say, hey, how'd you do your membership? How'd you do all this gamification? How'd you do all this monetization and everything? Yes, they are. Do you think he's going to say, go talk to Chad Nicely there, he'll hook you up? Yes, he will. Why? Because he owes me. He's in debt to me because I came at him with goodwill. I didn't ask for a dime in return, guys, and what I'm going to get from this is going to 10 times what I would have got had I just gave him a bill for $700. But not only that, I'm telling you right now that there's a good chance if he sees you as an asset, he'll scoop you up and he'll offer you a job. If you don't believe me, ask Anthony because he'll tell you exactly how that happens, right?
Yeah.
We recognize our assets and we go and hire them and we bring them into our world. He can very well do that for you too, but do you think he has friends? Yes, he does. He has friends in higher places and they're going to ask him, who did your membership site? And guess what, guys? He points the finger to you. And not only that, now you have an amazing client in your portfolio that's also going to open doors for you. There's a very good chance that he's going to do a video testimonial for you. But not only that, here's the real kicker. If you've done a good job and if you have provided him results, he's going to turn around and pay you anyways. And I have proven this over and over and over, and I have students that are doing this exact thing right now as I speak. Now, how's that for a new out-of-the-box strategy, guys?
It's awesome.
And I'm telling you right now, you can do one of these every single day. I can target John Lee Dumas today. I can go out there and target Tony Robbins people tomorrow. And I can target somebody else. Maybe John Lee Dumas doesn't respond for a month, and maybe I get like, somebody off some movie or something like that, right? And then all of a sudden John Lee Dumas comes back and says, yeah, I'm game. Is that going to hurt? Nope. Nope. But remember, we're not asking for anything in return. We just know that the universe is going to deliver. I'm a big, big believer in the law of attraction. I'm certified in it, guys, and I am living proof that the law of attraction is real. And if you want a taste of it, you do exactly like I just showed you here on the screen.
Giddy up.
How's that for strategies tonight?
It's awesome. Everyone, give Chad a big thank you for, he has been going with an amazing amount of energy now for 2 hours and 20 minutes. He has outdone me. I thought I did long webinars. This guy has given us so much value with so much energy, endless strategies, right? So
yeah,
totally amazing
stuff. I hope this is life-changing stuff for you guys. Do you want me to show you what's in the packages real quick?
Absolutely.
Can we pitch? Can we pitch, you guys? Do I have permission? Have I done a good job? Can I present the offer to you guys? Are you cool with that? Do I have your permission?
There's been a ton of folks asking. They're like, please show us. I want to see.
I know. You know, I'm good at providing value. I'm not good at selling, guys. That's the thing. So anyways, so here, this is just the membership creation features alone that we haven't even got to show you yet, okay? You're going to have 14 themes to choose from. You got the theme customizer, the ability to import memberships, the ability to create courses, the video library, the action blocks, the goal blocks, the linked resources, the drip feed content, related modules, a free preview feature, external links, custom language, managed sessions, the live Facebook feeds, the package bundle, the level bundle, the clone abilities, the social share settings, the CNAME abilities, and the sales page editor. That's just creating a membership, guys, and I'm just getting started, right? Now we have the monetization features. We got the banner ads, the news tickers, the top bars, and the Lightbox ad. And finally, we have the gamification features. We got the create the 2 badge types, the set points, the assign the rewards, the create goals, the pending goals, and the goal block sections, guys. All of that is included on the front end. Now, we're going to be selling this for $67 a month. I've already got the SaaS page up and everything. Everybody's like, yes, he is going to be doing that. $67 a month. Right now, you can pick it up for $47 a month, or we did something crazy mid-launch and we came out with this lifetime price. You can pick it up right now. You're going to get everything I showed you tonight, plus the community, plus all the bonuses, plus the membership mastery. That's where you're going to set up your own agency license, plus those 6 books, plus the videos that accompany the books, plus the demo memberships, plus the Facebook video training, plus the video, the evergreen video training, right? You're going to get all of that tonight for one payment of $297. I promise you, this is probably the greatest offer in marketing history. I believe that to be true because I know how much I'm putting into this, all right? And I'm going to keep putting into it. Starting tomorrow, starting Monday, I'm still there, guys. I'm just waiting for this damn launch to end, right? That way I can get back to work. All right, so we also have a pro version. So everything you see here, okay, everything that you see here, plus you have the ability to do the free funnel OTO, all right? That's where that's what Anthony showed you. That's where you drop the lead capture page and then they opt in, and then you're able to present a special one-time offer to them. You also have the ability to export the whole entire membership. I didn't show you that, but as a pro user, you can export the whole entire membership to another user. The related products, we talked about the customer buyer behavior, the tags and categories. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this. Everlesson, you bring in members, and then guess what? Your members become affiliates. It's a complete affiliate system. The ability to import videos from YouTube and Vimeo, I showed you that. The advanced gamification, I showed you that. And then the extra monetization, I showed you that. That is going to be a $297 annual course, okay? Annual course. All right. So is there any questions to that, Anthony?
No, I don't think so. The screen keeps flashing back and forth between Facebook and the sales page. I don't know why it's doing that, so it's hard to focus in on the offer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it keeps flashing, like your Facebook keeps flashing. There we go.
Close all this. That makes it better.
There we
Is
go.
that better?
Yes, much better.
Sorry.
That's okay. It was hard to focus in on what was there because it kept switching back and forth.
Okay, I'll put it back up there again.
Cool.
We didn't spend any time. We didn't spend any time pitching tonight, man.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
I lost a lot of people on the call. I probably should have put out a link earlier. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to get a replay out. We're going to render this video tonight. We'll get the replay out tomorrow morning. If you don't get the email, just hit up my support desk. We'll get the replay through the desk.
Okay, cool. So next, guys, here's what we have. This is the big dog. This is the agency license, okay? Here's how the agency license works, all right? This is what everybody is so excited about because this is what I've been teaching them to do. This is how I've been teaching them to succeed with all local businesses and everything. You're going to get a custom client admin. So when you log in your admin, you're able to access all of your clients' dashboards from one place. You also have the ability to add a VA. That VA could be your client if you choose to do so. It works just like QuickBooks. You decide what you want your VA to see, what products you want them to see, what you don't want them to see. You set up those permissions. Now, you have to have the license to go out there and sell memberships to other businesses and to clients, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the SaaS page here in just a minute, but here's the goal. We're going to be selling agency for $997 a month, and we're going to be doing this certification for $10,000. And I'll tell you the reason why, okay? But understand, before I jump the screen that you're able to pick this up right now for $1,997. If you do the math, you're going to save about $20,000 tonight. I know it's crazy, but let me explain why. Okay, because usually when you hear numbers like that, you're like, whatever. It's a $2,000 product. Why $20,000 savings? Here's the thing. When we launched the first time, we didn't know how big the agency license was going to be, right? We went out there, we sold it. We sold like 50 copies for $1,997. And I said, you know what, I'm going to make sure these people succeed. So I went out there, and all of a sudden doors started opening. They started experiencing all the success. And so then we went and put together the certification program, and I'm doing everything I can to get them clients, and I'll show you all that here in a minute. And so all of a sudden the program became very valuable. So now we launched the second time. We're like, well, what do we do with the price? So we just kept the price the same, but I know the value. So after I get out of this whole entire launch space, guys, then I'm going to be selling it for what I believe it's worth. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully
Yes.
that makes sense. Okay. So now that I've put that up there, I just want you to know that that's no BS. So let me just show you right here. If I come over here, this is our SaaS page. I can't wait to finish this. I'm so excited, Anthony. Like, I'm so excited to have this amazing product, and you would not believe the doors are opening for us. Like, this thing is about to be everywhere with all the major platforms. Like, everybody's so happy with us. But if I come over here and click on products, this is the page that goes up here in a few days after this launch closes, right? So we're going to be selling basic for $67 a month, pro for $97, premium for $297. We don't have premium right now, but it will be here with the SaaS. And then if you look down here, the agency license is going to be $997 a month. Okay, so that comes to about $12,000 a year, and you get to pick it up right now for $1997, and we're going to waive the $10,000 certification fee. So how does this work? Well, let me show you something. You guys know that you're now going to get access to Membership Mastery as well, okay? So if I just go pull up this site right here, you're going to receive a site just like this, okay? This is going to be your site. It's a beautiful, responsive WordPress theme. I've got training teaching you exactly how to customize it and everything else. Here are the certified members. The certified members get added to all of those agency sites that are out there. So we're going to keep bringing in members on this new SaaS platform. We're going to have them keep building out agency sites, and you as a certified member are going to be here. And the people that own these sites know that they're going to contact you to close the deal when they get somebody interested, and then they know that you're also going to fulfill the order for them. But not only that, when you also log into the platform, let me find it here. Where are we at? Dang it. Wow. Let me just get back in there real quick. Members. When you log into the platform, that's just me, I can't type. Over here on the side, we've got this recommendation. Now you'll notice that we have all of our certified members here. I have another 30 that I have to add after this launch, okay? So here's all of our certified members. So when a new member comes in, they're going to see a welcome video. I'm going to say, hey, welcome to Everlesson. We're so excited to have you here. If you have any questions, click on this little deal down here. Click on our support desk. We're here to help you. We've got tutorial videos. Oh, and by the way, if you love this platform but you don't want to take the time to learn it yourself, then guess what? We have certified members that are here ready to help you. See how that works, guys? And then also, I'm going to also create my own site. And what I'm going to do, or I'm going to create my own Facebook ad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate all of their agency links as well. It's in my best interest to make sure everybody succeeds with this platform. Cool?
It's awesome.
And we have all kinds of integrations. If Anthony has an amazing piece of software that works well with our system, then we're going to integrate it. I think we have like 33 integrations right now, guys. You know, Sean Donahoe's Leads Flow Pro, that one's pretty big. Infusionsoft, Social Surveys, Usign, JVZoo, ThriveCart, everything's here. And if there's something we don't have, then you know we look and see if everybody can benefit it. And yeah, we add it. So there's updates that happen every single day. The group is happening every single day. You guys are going to keep getting updates in here. Just amazing stuff happening. If you guys have been looking for a home, if you've been stuck on a hamster wheel and you just know there's something to this and you just haven't figured it out, then I invite you to be a part of this. Okay? So you guys can at least join the group. I put it in the chat. I'll put it there again. And I assume you dropped your link a while ago, right, Anthony?
I'm doing it right now.
If you give me that link, I'll put it up here on the slide too, so you have it for your replay.
It's bonusrightnow.com/everlesson.
Okay, will it be that for the replay too?
Yes, sir. bonusrightnow.com/everlesson or /everlesson. So really quick, I'm going to pass the screen over to me, and I just want to show everybody the bonus that we put together. One of those certified consultants that you all saw on there is a guy by the name of John Hammond. He's a certified Everlesson consultant. He's also my lead project manager. And so John and I got together tonight, and we put together a pretty cool bonus package for you that is going to be a totally done-for-you bonus package, okay? So let me show you what we got here for you. So the first thing, if you decide to get the basic version, we got you covered. We're going to do one integration for you for your SMTP, for your email platform, right? We're going to do one payment integration for you. It's a $35 value. We're going to integrate your autoresponder for you and one email list within your autoresponder. That's a $35 value. And then we're going to set up and configure with correct access one product and one package. That's a $70 value. So you don't even have to worry about getting overwhelmed with setting this up. John, my project manager who works for me, who's a certified Everlesson consultant, is going to do the setting up for you, okay? If you decide to get the pro version, you're going to get integration of your SMTP platform, which is for your emailing, $35, integration of 2 gateways. So if you want to do JVZoo or Zaxa or PayPal, $70 value there. We're going to integrate 3 autoresponders and 3 email lists for you. And we're going to set up and configure 1 product and 3 packages. So if you add that up, it's 140, 240. It's about a $300 value if you add that up. And then if you do the agency license, we're going to integrate SMT platform for your membership site. We're going to integrate 4 payment gateways and other integrations that are going to be required for that. 6 autoresponders, 6 lists. So if you go and sell 6 membership sites, we'll go and do the work for you, right? So you don't even have to worry about doing any of the work if you're an agency, if you sign up for agency. Set up and configure access with 1 product and 6 packages. Build 1 complete site, 1 product, max 6 packages, 20 modules. That's a $1,000 value. So it's totally done for you. Plus, doesn't matter what package you decide to get, we're going to do that live immersion class teaching you how to set up a local ad so that you can advertise, you know, how to generate more leads for your business. An ad like that sets you up with the meetup so that you don't even have to worry about being overwhelmed with how to do that. So we've put something together that makes complete sense for you and is going to make it so turnkey for you that you're not going to get overwhelmed with any of the tech. So all you got to do is head on over to bonusrightnow.com/Everlesson.
Nice job.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome. That's like tremendous value.
Yeah, because we figure that tech is always where people kind of get stuck, so we wanted to just handle the tech for you so that you don't have to worry about it. And Jonathan will also help with getting you rolling on how to do stuff and review your sites, and you can then pick up where you left off so that the tech overwhelm never, not that you would get overwhelmed with Everlesson like Chad showed you here tonight. I mean, you could set a site up in 5 minutes if you want to, but let's say you want to just pass it off to somebody else, or let's say you go and sell 6 memberships right away. You just pass it off to John, and he'll take care of it for you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask away.
So guys, did we or did we not create the world's greatest membership platform?
Heck yeah. I mean, that's why I'm all in on it. I mean, think about it. I've got two trainings we've put in there that have generated each over 7 figures, and you know we're bringing them over. Plus everything else that we've got, we're bringing it over. So I believe you have. I'm all in on it. You know.
No, Anthony, I would love to have you come speak at our event if you can get away. It's going to be in March in Vegas, and your members are welcome to come too. When they buy, they're going to receive free access to that event. We're going to waive the ticket fee.
Cool.
So yeah, I'd love to meet you guys in Vegas. And here's where I want to conclude, guys. this platform here was built out of pain. It was built out of a lot of pain. I'm not one to like bag on the competitors or anything else, but just understand I was in a lot of pain, and I've developed these membership sites for so long, and I got tired of watching that stupid little thing spin around. I got tired of cloning pages and not having it look like the first one did. It was so stupid. And I've had an idea how this whole entire thing could be. I mean, I developed this idea in my head like 5 years ago, and finally 3 years ago we said, you know what, let's just do it, because we knew it was going to be a big project. I mean, this is like going to be my lifelong project. Like I'm in on this. Like I'm so happy because I know it's going to take me out of the launch arena and everything else. I'm happy to, you know, really have a real business again. But having said that, I remember having ideas for these other platforms, and I remember, you know, if they would just have it to where you could click this little checkbox, or you could just load this here, if you could just save this here, like it would make so much sense. And I would send in support tickets with my ideas. I'd be like, I have this great idea, and maybe they would respond, maybe they wouldn't, but usually if they did respond, it was like, well, we'll take a look at that next time we launch, see if that's something we want to add, and it never got done. So the takeaway, I was never a voice. My opinion never mattered, and I want you guys to know that your opinion and your ideas matter to me. And just the other day, somebody said, Chad, it would be nice when you set the package if it just turns blue, and that way we know when our package is set. I'm like, that's brilliant, let's do it. Somebody else came and posted something in the group. They said, you know, I got like 100+ videos in my video library because I got so many products. It would be nice if I could search for those videos because I keep using the same ones over and over and over in my action blocks and everything else. I'm like, that's brilliant. Why don't we assign tags to the videos too? So we did that. Somebody else came to me and said, you know, I think you guys forgot to give the ability to like clone a lesson. We're like, yeah, I guess we did. So we went and added that. So as you guys come up with ideas, I need you to know that your voice matters, that I care, and that some of the coolest things in this platform have been a result of the members giving us ideas and suggestions. Like we're all building this together. I've actually put together a team. I have a board of our most power users, and we meet in a webinar format, and I discuss the direction we're going with the platform and some of the new features, and I get their feedback. We have like a mastermind there, and they help us build the platform, but they're kind of like a voice for the rest of the community. Like it's been this way from the start. Remember, 3 years ago we put out a survey and we asked the members, you know, what would you like to see? And we grew with the members. As we were building out this platform, we kept doing webinar after webinar saying, what do you guys think? Do you have any other ideas? And before we launched it, we had the beta group. They were real tight. Everybody felt like they had a piece of it, you know. They took ownership of it and very prideful. And we've just kind of kept it going that way. And what you're going to find is that we've created one of the most responsive, engaging, successful tribes I've ever seen in this business. And I'm extremely excited for you guys to become a part of it.
Me too. No brainer. I've been a member since, I believe, October, and you have not stopped adding things to it. I get like every time you do, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time you do, I get John hits me up. Anthony, you got to watch this. Chad just added something new. We need to implement this. It's like all the time. I'm like, okay, well, that's why I got you handling this, right? So that you can take care of it. Because there's always something new getting added, which is awesome. You know, it's obvious that this is your baby. And, you know, you and I had a talk back in, I think it was in October or November about it. And you said, this is it. This is what I'm focusing on. And I said, all right, man, I'm moving everything over.
Yep. And it's been a good experience for you, right?
It sure as heck has. Yep. A lot of people are wondering what it is hosted on. I said the cloud. I hope I was correct in saying that.
You're correct, but we use something called, I believe it's Digital Layer. Don't quote me on that, guys. I'm not the tech guy. I have a whole entire team that handles that. But we have like the most premier hosting out there, and we have like 3 different backups in place. Like you're in good hands. And not only that, my partner, he's kind of a pain in the ass. It really makes me mad because, you know, I like the fun stuff. Like I want to see the banners and the, you know, the countdown timers and everything. And he's more worried about encryption and somebody, you know, like stealing data on the screen. And that's why everything's all encrypted and very protected. And so, I mean, he's got you covered with security, whereas I'm more like a strategist. So we're a good team in regards to that. Just know that you guys are in good hands.
Cool. I
How'd
think
we do?
I think we did good. You know, I'm trying to see if we got any other questions here. Um,
You can't say I didn't warn you, Anthony.
uh, that was great, man. I learned so much. So Rebecca says it takes me to the page to buy the 297 products. Wanted to buy into the agency. Do I have to buy all the other products?
You do have to buy the, okay, here's the thing. You do have to buy the front end, and then you can purchase the agency. Now, you don't have to buy Pro to purchase agency, but you won't have the Pro features. But what's nice is if you do purchase Pro, then Pro goes to all of your clients as well. So it depends on what you want to offer. If you just purchase the front end and then you say no thanks and then you purchase agency, all you're going to be able to offer your clients is the front end features. So if you buy Pro, you're going to be able to offer them the Pro feature too, which I thought was pretty cool that it went to all the clients.
Yeah, it is. That is cool that it does that.
You're going to make more money.
Joanne wants to know, help me understand, am I able to sell memberships without buying the agency?
No, no, you can't. But here's what we will let you do. We will let you do like mock-ups inside of your membership and present that to your client. And then, you know, if you cut a deal for like $25,000, $30,000 or whatever, then you can come back and say, hey, I want to purchase agency, right? Now, you're going to purchase it at the new price, like I have to honor my word, and it's going to be $9.97 a month, but even $9.97 a month should be so very profitable for you.
Yeah, especially after you close a deal.
Yeah, so get your feet wet, use what you have, and, you know, use some of the strategies I told you tonight, because trust me, they will work, and line up those big deals, and then lock it in if that's what you want to do. You know, you're just going to be paying a lot more, and I think you see the value of the certification. Like, the certification's crazy.
Yeah, especially how certifications are getting to be a really big deal these days. People are really looking towards that, especially as brands start to build and grow like you're going to do with this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and remember, when you guys purchase, you're also going to get the membership mastery. So it's a step-by-step process. You're going to set up your own agency website, but you don't have to sell. The certified members are going to sell unless you're a certified member, and you don't have to build a membership. Certified members do, and we don't have anything to do with that. I'm not taking a percentage or anything. The person just says, okay, here's the person I want to contact. It's a certified member, and then that's between them. That's their deals that they work out. But the certified members have an amazing community. They have their own groups. They have their own meetings. You know, they come up with their own pricing, their own contracts. I'm involved. I'm not regulating it, though. I'm letting them, you know, we have some very, very clever people on the board. One of the guys oversees all the marketing for the state of Alabama. So he's definitely, you know, very, very qualified to do that. And so he handles, you know, he sets up like contracts for all the members and pricing. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a tight little community there.
The group is amazing, unbelievable. If that's what you were talking about, I'm sorry, I'm typing away over here in the background. If you're talking about the Everlesson group, it's unbelievable. I'm envious of how awesome your Facebook group is. Like, I hope I can get a Facebook group banging like you have gotten that going. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you know, the members are learning to do the same things. Like, we've been walking them through step by step. Like, I'm teaching them, you know, how to create the same videos I do, how to run the same ads, how to build up a tribe. Like, everything I do, I teach.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah, and to me, that's worth the price alone. You know, I paid $9.97 a month for some Facebook groups and didn't, you know, I got good connections, but that was it. So, yeah, awesome bonus though, and I know Jonathan knows the system well. He's actually one of the certified members, so yes. Even Jonathan had to get on the call with me and get tested, and so yeah. Any other questions, guys? If you have questions, now's the time to ask.
Answering some of them. Some of them have been answered. If you got one, now's the time to ask, like Chad said. Nick asks, can this provide a forum to members where they can review physical products?
I saw that question come through, and I wasn't quite sure. So what happens is, with each one of your products, you're able to do an external script code. So we set that up for like retargeting, ad roll, stuff like that. But the members have been getting pretty clever, and there's one member, you could actually do a search in the group, Anthony, if you pulled that up, and you could look for forum. There's one member that did add a forum to his membership site, and he did it with external scripts. I'm seeing them do that with like SMT, not SMTP, but like the live, what was it called? The instant notification things, the live chats, stuff like that. Chad, I'm going to approach a college. Any ideas for selling them? Yeah, they're online education, right? So absolutely. Like the gamification is massive with students, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I think like I'm like an old guy like me. It's like I look at the gamification and I didn't at first didn't see any value, and then when I saw the interview with Eric and how he generated $170,000 by having gamification, it opened up my mind. I was like, wait, I don't understand. People don't have I don't have time to play games, you know, and it didn't resonate with me. But then when I saw how he was implementing it, it was just like, oh my God, I'm totally missing out on this whole engagement feature that we need to have on our site. So it's huge. And like you said, with younger kids, it's a big deal. Big deal.
Yeah, can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
So I created the gamification basically to make sure I was better than any other membership platform out there because they didn't have it.
Okay.
So I didn't know what I had either. Like I turned it on a couple modules. You know, I had some people doing it here and there, but they were just playing around, testing the system. I didn't really believe in it either until I saw what Eric did.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh my God. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to so light it up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I totally see it. But back to the colleges, like if you think about it, you're able to create like one membership for the whole entire college, and they're able to pick and choose the classes or the, I don't know what they're, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in school, but they're able to pick and choose the classes that they have access to, and so you can restrict them from entering those other memberships that they don't have access to, right? And so, but and you don't have to have the marketing features. You don't have to have that light box that pops up. You just stop them from seeing it. There's a little feature that says, you know, when I talked about how Anthony shows you that you have 100 products and you really don't, and you go click it and it says, sorry, you don't have access, click here to upgrade. That's a sneaky little trick. But if you're not cool with playing that, then you can turn it off inside of the admin and have it to where they only see the products that they have access to. So you can actually have it to where your membership contains all of the classes for this college, but the students are only going to see what they have access to. Right? And so, yeah, then you can tie in, we use monetization for marketing, but I mean, think about if they have like live instructional, online courses, whatever they do. It's been a long time since I've been in school, but I mean, whatever they do, if they have like an event at the college or whatever, then you can have banners for that and the news tickers reminding them that this assignment's done on this time, and you even have it to where, they can complete goals and the instructor can review the goals. He can decide if they're ready to go to the next class or not.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying such and such platforms also doing this, but they can't compete with you. Here's what they can't compete with. They're not willing to put the heart and soul into the community that we are. So I don't care who you mention. You can mention some of the biggest platforms out there, and I'm going to tell you right now, without mentioning names, I went into another group, probably one of the biggest groups as far as being well-known, 42,000 members, and we have 10 times the engagement of that big monster group. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for us to have 40,000 members. And I don't think anybody's willing to put their heart and soul into it like we are. And so I'm not worried about the competition. You'll see them go out there and they'll do a launch and they'll rip off every feature we have, and that's fine. I don't care. More power to them. Let's see them do this with the community, and let's find a way to make people successful. That's the challenge.
Yeah, that's the priceless component of this whole thing.
Yeah, and people are saying something about the timer on the sales page or whatever. So here's the thing, guys. I don't control that part. I don't know what they have going on there. I can tell you that this offer closes tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Neville, welcome aboard. Neville's on board. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, if you haven't purchased, can you tell us why? Can you tell me why you're on the fence if you haven't purchased? Because, guys, I would have killed for this offer back in the day. Oh, my God. I would have killed to have met somebody like me. There wasn't anybody there. Like, there was nobody that cared. Like, we really do care, guys. Like, it is such a great feeling getting these success stories and everything. Like, Anthony and I, off the record, we had this talk a while ago. I said, you know, Anthony, I'm so much happier now that I'm not chasing the money. Like, all I do is help my members get results and help my clients get results. And it's such a great feeling because I'm in a good place right now. And I told him, I said, but you know what's crazy? Ever since I stopped chasing the money, opportunities have opened to the point where now I'm making even more money. And all I'm doing is just taking care of the people that are, you know, in my world. And it's just awesome. So I've always heard that quote by Zig Ziglar, you can have anything you want in life if you help other people get what they want. I didn't know what that meant.
Yep.
Today, guys, 14, 17 years later, I totally get it.
Isn't that funny how like that happens, like the awareness? It's just incredible. It's so weird. Like my dad used to tell me stuff till he was blue in the face. And I was like, yeah, whatever, Dad. And then it's like, as you get older, you're like, shit, Dad was right. Dad knew what he was talking about.
I know it. It's
funny.
scary.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. Tony wanted to know if there's a payment plan for agency.
There is. So when you go to the agency page, if you say no thanks, it'll take you to a payment plan. There's a 3-part payment plan.
That's fantastic.
If you guys get agency, go out there and crush it, please. Please, it's so easy. It's so easy. If you got a chiropractor in town, start with your chiropractor. Like, it's so easy. Look, here's let me drop one more nugget. Can I do that, Anthony?
Sure, just model. I was going to say model what your chiro is doing.
I'll be quick. Well, that's a pretty big process, but here's the thing. This is what you do with any client, guys. You take baby steps, okay? So the first thing is we go out there and we run Facebook ads for them, okay? So go start running Facebook ads for your client. Just take out your phone, whatever, and go out there and start running ads. You're going to get results. You'll get results, and you're going to pay like $2 a day. Like, even if you turn around and charge them $50 a day, if you want to do that, that's fine. I usually don't. If I'm at $2 a day, I'm just like, don't worry about it. I'm just testing out your business. I just want to see, you know, how everything's working here, and don't worry about it. I got it covered, right? So, because he's like, the goal is, guys, we want them coming back to us. Right? I don't want to chase him. I want him chasing me. So what happens is I go out there and I run an ad. I'm not paying more than $2 a day. Seriously, I got a $5 budget, but here locally, you'll pay like $2 a day. You run that ad. What's going to happen is he's going to hear from people. They're going to be like, hey, I saw you on Facebook, or I saw this ad, or I watched your video. And he's going to be like, holy crap. I've got a billboard out there. That's not working. I got radio ads. That's not working. They're charging me $1,200 a month. I got those movie previews. That's not working. They're charging me $700 a month. But little Chad over here is not charging me a dime, and all of a sudden it's working, right? So what happens is, this is exactly what happened. He'll come back to you, and he'll say, hey, what's next? Like, do you really want to work with me, or, you know, what's the deal here? And I'll be like, yeah, we can sit down and talk, right? So now he's coming to me. Right? I've built a rapport. I established a trust. Right? Everything's good. He's coming to me. That's exactly what I want him to do. So the next thing is, well, you know what we need to do? We need to build up a strong following, right? So that's where we go. We do lead gen monopoly, and we put together that second profile. Now we go out there and we target it. We have the outsourcers, you know, controlling that profile and commenting and posting things, and because the doctor's not going to do it. But you got to understand, guys, when normal people in Casper or wherever, they're not marketers. They don't have 5,000 friends. They have like 200 friends. So when a doctor's there, of course it's going to get their attention because they don't have a lot of notifications to start with, right? So also the thing you have to understand is when a doctor takes the time to comment or like or wish you happy birthday, you definitely take notice. So the next step is, once we build up that following, was to put together a show. So we went to put together a show. I coached him how to do all that. Plus, we did a live event here in town, okay? And so, yeah, he got really, really good with that. He learned how to be passionate. He learned to ask a lot of questions. He learned to get engaged. He learned to do the exact same things I do on live feeds. And what happens is he doesn't even have to sell, and he gets people saying, hey, I made an appointment, I made an appointment, I made an appointment right there on the feed. So the next thing is, I'm like, okay, this show's going so well. Let's create a bumper for this show. Let's create the logo, and let's create the branding, and let's put together a simple little teaser video. And then I go out there and I blast that on Facebook, and now I start filling up the show, right? And so then we have the lead gen book out there for, you know, what can be done here in Casper, Wyoming, and things just take off from there. So then I take the footage from the live event and I pull it into Camtasia, and guess what I do? I make a webinar out of it. I take PowerPoint and I make it look like a webinar, and now I'm running a webinar here in town, and Casper's like, what the hell is a webinar, right? But I'm running a webinar. I did that on Stealth Webinar where it's like an auto webinar. So then they're going crazy over that, and then he's getting more appointments from that. Like, it just keeps going and going and going, but I'm able to recycle things as I'm going. Just like I did with that live event, I turned it into a webinar. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep. It's badass, man. It's badass.
It works. It works. So then, you know, my meetup, I had the chiropractor go and shoot a video introducing me to the community. And he basically said, look, I was scared. You know, I got this newborn baby. I didn't know what to do. And then I met this guru, and he, like, transformed my whole business, and he skyrocketed my business. Now I'm making $100,000 a month. And so I got a chiropractor out there bringing people into my meetups for me.
Yeah, word of mouth is the most powerful thing. It's like endorsed. It's endorsed. It's the best traffic. It's endorsed traffic.
Yeah.
Neville wants to know, he's looking at the Pro upgrade, but he's not sure what's in it. I was trying to put the screen over to you so that we could show what was in the Pro, because he wants to get Pro, but he wasn't sure, like he didn't understand some of the features, so I figured that maybe you could help out with that.
Yeah, do you want to give me back the screen?
Sure, sure.
Pro's very powerful. I really think we did good with the Pro package. Like, a lot of times it's just BS that you get, like, you know, 1 or 2 features or more templates or whatever. I really feel like we did good with the Pro package. So let me just go ahead. You can see my screen or no?
Yep.
Okay. So with the Pro package, it's everything you see here, okay? But you also have the free funnel OTL. Anthony demonstrated that to you. That's where the lead capture page fell down. I actually watched your video, Anthony. It was really good.
Cool.
That's where the lead capture page falls down, and then you opt in, and then you can go ahead and present a one-time offer. It's so very powerful, guys. Like, you have to understand, that's a pattern interrupt, okay? Because what do you see if somebody's out there doing something live on Facebook, or they make a post and they put a link there, they're going to take them either to A, a lead capture page, or B, some kind of bridge page or sales page. All right, so everybody's doing that. So what we're doing is we're being different. We're putting out an unprotected link to our members area. So when they click that link and they see this beautiful members area, they go, ooh, I think I just broke into something I'm not supposed to have access to, right? So then they're watching this video, and then all of a sudden this lead capture page falls on top of them. Now what's really cool, here's a pattern interrupt. They still hear the video playing underneath the lead capture page, right? So they're listening to the video, if you choose to have it that way, then they opt in. So what did we just do? Number one, we got the lead in our autoresponder, and hopefully you've got that set up to where you're in a position to get better sales. And number two, you've got the lead into the membership, because what's going to happen is Everless is going to mail them access to your first package that you set up with that form. I've got videos explaining exactly how to do this. And then number three, they're going to get presented with a special one-time offer. So how you do this is you say, usually this is $97, but I'm going to sell it to you for $37, right? And so you've used free traffic to actually make a sale. And guys, this is the only case I know of where you're able to do that successfully, because everything else has been burned out in the market. They're used to lead capture pages. They're used to sales pages. This is what we call a pattern interrupt. I would write it as hard as you can right now. Build up the community and build up your following, build up your tribe, because it's an amazing opportunity right now. It's something that nobody else knows about. So that's the free funnel OTL. And remember, when you tie it into the Facebook Live strategy, it's even more powerful. And I'll tell you right now, the reason why I was able to build that community like I did is because of Facebook Live. I go live in that group every day. You also have the ability to export out your whole entire membership. Guys, this is just one click. One click. Matter of fact, I didn't even show you this. Look here. Inside of your membership, let me just go ahead and show you really quick. If I come over here to my dashboard, and if I come down here, I think we have one member. If I click this here, what this is going to do, look at this. There's my one member. There's the name. It's yellow because I'm active. It's going to show all your members all around the world, and you come over here and you choose your different products. It'll show all your members in real time all around the world. And then over here you have snapshots, right? You got your member database, your productivity, your gamification, your monetization. Here's the number of products, number of members. Here's where your comments come in, right? So very easy. Now, the other feature with the export, watch. If I want to export this membership right here, look at all the products in this membership, guys. There's tons. There's tons. If I want to export out this membership to Anthony, I'm going to click this button right here. He is going to give me his ID. So for right now, I'm going to use my partners. It's going to say it accepts it. Now, he is the only one that can import in this whole entire membership. Or I can come over here and I can click this here, and I click a button. I'm going to say save. This thing's like 116 kilobytes. Like it's the smallest file I've ever seen, right? There it is right there. It's an XML file. And I would send that to Anthony, and then he can go and import it into his site. One click. He just comes over here and he clicks this button right here, import, and he just goes and selects that XML file, chooses his membership name, and it'll bring it all in at once. That's the other pro feature, right? So, so we got the free funnel OTL, export the entire membership. The related products I already showed you. The tagging categories I showed you. Affiliate system. That's so very easy too. Watch. I'm going to come over here to the one that we're at. I'll come back in and I'll edit this. I'm just going to turn it on. So if I come over here to optional settings or system settings, and I'm going to go affiliate program, I'm going to enable it. I'm going to do a share. I'll say 50%. I'll click save. And when I come over here to the front end, if I refresh this, your members are going to be able to click a link. Okay? So they're going to be able to click on Get Affiliate Link, and look what they got, guys. I think this browser's having problems. Do you use Firefox anymore?
No, I use Chrome.
Yeah, let me try Chrome. Firefox has been spinning on me, but okay. Hold on a minute. Firefox used to be the thing in the day, especially SEO. Remember that? All those plugins and everything. Okay, so there's my Tony Robbins one. So see down here where it says Get Affiliate Link. I'm going to click that. And there you go. Now you have this is what the member sees. They have their total earnings, their detailed stats. Here they're going to get their affiliate links. What are their affiliate links? Well, those are your sales pages that you created. So here's your main sales page. It has all the products on it, right? So this isn't going to be pretty because remember we didn't spend a lot of effort into this, but you can kind of see that they're able to go out there and promote this, and they can make sales from all of your products if you choose to, or they can just come over here and promote just this one product if they want, right? So then you have your payout settings and everything else here. So that is the affiliate system. And then I showed you the ability to import videos from YouTube and Vimeo, the advanced gamification, the extra monetization. So yes, that's $297 annual.
And then one more time for agency.
Okay, agency. So for the agency, and yes, you guys definitely want to do agency. Like if you can do it because you'll make back your money, right? So like I said, we had one member did a deal for $60,000, but he's having to work for that. So you get everything pro, okay? But you also have the ability to have a custom client admin. So you log into your panel and you're able to see all of your clients' admins as well. And so all the integrations are set up on the client's admins, not yours. You have the ability to add a VA. So if you have like an assistant like Anthony has, like he could add Jonathan, or he could add one of his clients, and then you can set up the certain permissions for that. But you have to have agency to sell the memberships, right? So if you have clients, friends, if you have a transaction for money, you have to have the agency to do that. And then once you do, you let me know. You need to learn the platform well. Like I don't want you wasting my time because I got 30 people to certify. But what's going to happen is you're going to have this seal here. You're going to be able to put this on your site and everything. And then we're also going to feature you inside of the members area because I got a video saying just go talk to the certified members. They'll help you. And we're going to feature you on all of those agency websites that are out there. And so after the launch, I already showed you this, we're going to $9.97 a month. This here will at least be $10,000. Everybody's telling me it needs to be higher, and right now you can get it for $1997, which is going to save you, if you do the math, about $20,000. What does it take to become certified? So the good news is they put together, I was really proud of my members today, like they're really taking the initiative. So if I come over here and show you, if I look for Joanna, let me see if I can find her real quick. She put together, actually let me show you the message she just sent me. I just got a little while ago. She said, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of messages. Okay, right here. She said, no, I want Joanna. That was Joanna. Where is Joanna? Joanna said that she's got something like 30 people that joined her training. And so they went and put together their own, I think it was her right here. Let me see. They put together their own training for, look at here. She's got 2 profiles. I wonder where she learned to do that. I love it. All right, let me see if I can find it. Maybe it wasn't Joanna. She told me, one of them told me that they have 30 people that are getting ready to be certified. And oh, here it is, right here. So it was in a group. Okay, so you can see here, they took it upon themselves to do this. See if we can get this to open. Quick update. We have 30 people in Prepare for Everlesson certification group and new people still joining. We hold our first kickoff webinar tomorrow. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We'll still create a Prepare for Agency Certification Learning Membership fashion. This will be a deliverable to you, Chad, and the participants as they can use this with future clients. It can be used for new agency holders coming in later stage, so you need to give us some time as we have 30 people in 3 continents coming to work on this. Let me know if you have any thoughts, advice. Have a great weekend. So the members, the certified members, are taking it upon themselves to put together this training program to help you get ready so that when you get on the phone with me on Skype, because I'm pretty tough and I want to make sure you know this platform inside and out, they want to make sure that you're going to pass that certification. And if you don't pass, it's okay. I want you to take a couple days. I'll tell you what you did wrong and then come back and we'll certify you. It's awesome, guys. It's so very awesome. Does that help, Anthony?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, man, for delivering so much value and giving us so much of your time during launch week. So grateful.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good webinar. I think it's because you stopped me ahead of time and said, hey, can you focus on strategies for local marketing and stuff, because everything else was just like a freight train of here's what everything does. That's how all the other webinars went. So,
Jeanette, welcome aboard. Jeanette has taken advantage of the basic and pro, and she's on the fence with agency. She's trying to figure out what the payment plan is. She doesn't know where the no thank you button is. She wants to come on board with the payment plan.
so did she say no thank you?
Did you say no thank you, Jeanette? You there, Jeanette?
Yeah, because I'm told that when you say it does not show no thank you. Great. I'm put on the spot here. See, I'm not handling that funnel part. Let me ask Andrew. All I've been doing, guys, is webinars and working with customers. That's it. Let me see.
Anthony wants to know if there's also a payment plan for agency.
Let me see if I can get Andrew. Andrew, are you on the call by chance? If you're on the call, help me out, bud. Let's see. Okay, where is... Okay, I'm asking the group. I see them responsive in here, so let me see. Okay, can you, okay, let me do this. So I don't know how to do this though, Anthony, because they need to be bought already, right? Or this won't work.
Yes, they need to have gone through the funnel. Correct. I can get the affiliate link for the payment plan, but it's only going to be it can only be for people that have like Jeanette who's come through. I can give her that link for that.
Like I have the link here. I don't want to post it though because I know it'll screw things up. Because
Yeah.
people are going to try to buy without going through the funnel.
Yeah.
How about if I send you the link and then I don't know.
Well, like Jeanette has already she's already got basic and pro, so she wants to come on board. Let me see. I'm trying to log into JVZoo right now to get it. JVZoo, this CAPTCHA thing that they've got drives me nuts. This I'm not a robot thing. Hold on one second, Jeanette. I'm going to be able to give you that link. And Tony, if you got those first two, I can also help you out with it.
Yeah, because if you guys haven't purchased, it's really going to screw us up. So I just gave you the link, Anthony. I just don't know. I know if I put it on the webinar, people are going to buy, and we're going to have a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Because it won't work, because it's got to have both.
Okay. So, Jeanette, I'm sending you the link. Tony, his purchase was with another affiliate a few days ago. Will that mess him up?
No.
No? Okay. So, Tony, there you go. Screen is flashing bad.
But before you do that, Tony, like, hold off. Like, let me do a little bit of research. I want to make sure Anthony gets the credit for that because I feel like we sold everybody on the agency tonight. So hold off.
Okay. Anthony, what are the payments for the agency program? Here, I'll write it in here. All right. My bonuses. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you guys if you didn't buy through Anthony the first time, don't purchase agency right now. Like, let me look into that first. I want to make sure he gets credit.
No worries. If you go through me, it's a done-for-you package. We set it up for you. If you do agency, you get 6 setups. Cool. Cool. I say on that note, we say bye-bye. Y'all have gotten quite a fantastic presentation here tonight. And I don't know if you have anything else to add. I'm good to go. I'm ready to crash. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah. This is the third one for me.
I'm sure you are too, man. Everybody make sure to thank Chad. I mean, he really over-delivered.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see everybody in the group too, so reach out and say hi. And yeah, Anthony, that was fun. That was our first webinar together, man. It's
Yeah,
been
dude.
like 5 years, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
good stuff.
Good stuff, man. I appreciate everything that you did for us today. So if y'all are like, I sent everybody a link to the member portal that I created, the demo site. Go in there. If you're still on the fence, go in there and look at the amazingness that you can create. Jonathan created that in about an hour, and it looks pretty amazing. So, and there's some amazing content in there to get you excited about it and all that.
Yeah, and they can if they're on the fence, Anthony, go in the group and talk to people. Like just read some of the comments and you'll be sold. You'll just know that this is such an amazing opportunity. Just go in the group and start talking to people. Like we have one guy, I watched it because I put it in our video, Anthony. I got a new video going out there. It's just amazing. But we got one guy that said, I'm on the fence. He was ganged up on by like 40 people. And they're like, dude, trust me, you got to come in here. Like you should not be on the fence. So go through the group and check it out, guys. I think you'll have that warm, fuzzy feeling. And you're backed by 100% money back guarantee. And if 297 is too big for you, just do the first month. Come in at the 49, 47, whatever it is. I don't even know. Come in there because you're backed by 100% money back guarantee anyways. But I already know that you guys are going to be so very happy. You're going to be happy with the platform. You're going to be happy with me. You're going to be happy with the community. Just come aboard. We're creating a movement, guys. I'm out to change things. We're creating history right now. So come in, and I know you guys will be happy.
Giddy up,
bud.
Giddy up. On that note, everybody have a great night. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.